things, or it didn't seem that important at the time.
I mean,
Or or fail upwards.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's also a comprehend language can be used to like understand people like who are talking as well. So still has a little bit of
It's
utility.
it is yet to be seen whether this last one was a fail upwards or downwards.
Also,
Technically both.
Emily, we did forget to give her a level 4 feat, but we can honestly we can deal with that later.
God, I just don't like feet
I
in all senses.
I understand.
Hey man, $20 a pop is $20 a pop.
Oh, I'll sell. If anybody wants a foot pick, details, I'll get it done.
I am streaming.
I
Okay,
don't care,
well,
man.
if we're
Advertisement.
advertising, yeah, if we're advertising, throw me in there. I'll sell too. Take your pick.
Bruh, one of my coworkers had a friend who does cam modeling, and she had a guy offer to pay her like $150 to squish an ant with her big toe. And she thought this dude was fucking with her, so she said no. And then he went to another girl that she knows stream, and she did it, and the money went through.
Yeah,
So
feet
easy.
people
Listen,
are
for the
weird.
freaky shit, you got to pay up front.
Hey, better an ant than a puppy.
half up front, then half after the deed is done. Let's see. So I was telling Josh this. Mechanically, I am prepped up to the brim with this level. And like I had it ready, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done prepping." And then Q about 2 hours before now, and I'm like, "Oh, you know what? Usually is part of prep is a narrative prep." So I'm gonna be a little off the cuff tonight, but I'm fine with that.
Less
I mean, that's
fun
me every night.
Alistair fourth wall breaks tonight. More choose your own adventure.
Oh, there will be Hallister.
Oh,
regardless.
this is It's Goosebump Choose Your Own Adventure. So
Yeah, 3/4 of them end up with us dead.
Mm-hmm.
do you guys ever notice that when you read the Goosebump Choose Your Own Adventures, you just always die?
Because it's scary.
Yeah, one way or another, you just always die.
I remember this one.
And I'm like, I'm in 3rd grade, motherfucker. Like, I don't want to die.
There was this one Goosebumps book that like terrified the absolute shit out of me. Like for the most part, they were pretty like it's not that bad. Like it's a little spooky, but like whatever. There was this one, I do not remember what it was, but like the main character like was afflicted by something that made him like start de-aging. And like he quickly like started becoming a baby until he started to like he ceased to exist, and that was the end
Benjamin
of the book.
Buttoned himself.
And that was the end of the
I'm
book.
not gonna lie. Slappy is like 100% the reason that I still have an irrational fear of ventriloquist dummies.
I don't find them that bad.
Irrational feel. That's illegal.
Ooh, girl.
I don't
No,
remember
it's fine.
which.
As long as the dummy's over 18, I can do what I want.
Oh my god.
That's not true.
Huh?
Sorry,
I don't-
as long as the dummy's over 18 and says yes, please, I can do what I want.
Oh my god.
Consent is key.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Fucking Christ. You have a baby with you. Think of
Well, how do
the
you
She's not
think
old
babies are
enough to
made?
understand it.
think of the children.
Well, no,
Bruh.
that's the opposite of what I'm doing. I'm avoiding thinking of children.
She's gonna grow up and be like, I have this really weird, deep memory of my father talking about doing inappropriate things to women into a
Yeah.
computer.
That's the really
Woman.
fun thing about memories, is that like my first memories are from the ages of 1 to 2. This is uncommon, I've figured out, but they are capable of having memories from then.
Yeah, my memory doesn't start till my 3rd birthday. I remember that's my very first memory.
So my first memory is literally like year 1 or under year 1.
Mm-hmm.
I remember sitting in a fucking high chair, and everything seemed kind of dark, which I would ascribe to, vision not being fully developed. And I was like chewing on my fist and like staring at it in amazement, which I prescribe as my first moment of self-actualization, where I was like, wow, I control this hand. It is a part of me, and I can bend it to my will.
And look how
Damn, I taste good.
look how little
That too.
things change in the end.
My first memory that I can ascribe to a time is I was in a baby backpack at a festival of Cadian, and the the little bar you're supposed to put your feet on was hitting my shins. And I was like, man, this really hurts. Why don't they do something about this? Not realizing I could lift my feet just a little bit and put my foot on that bar. Welcome to the world.
Yeah,
Babies are dumb.
not at all surprising that Emily's first memory is like something that caused her discomfort.
Yeah, man.
She's just an uncomfortable person in general.
I think my first memory is from like 2, maybe 3 years ago. Like, dude, my memory is shit. I honestly.
No, same.
Long-term memory is not my strong suit.
Yeah, if you asked me what I ate for like lunch yesterday, I would not be able to tell you.
Well, yeah, that's kind of different. I have lots of
I
memories
don't-
from being
that's the
super
thing.
young, but literally, what the fuck did I eat even for supper yesterday? I don't know.
I'm
I
the
don't
complete
fucking-
opposite. If it's like small things or things that I can compartmentalize, like what I've eaten or something like that, then I'm fine. But like dog, I don't know what it is. My long-term memory is just fucked. It's just
I remember lots of snippets from my like early childhood, like the cheery time we spent in a church basement several towns over because a great forest fire was consuming the fucking land and we had to evacuate.
Yay.
Woo! I'm glad you lived.
Oh, we were fine. Hell, I didn't get to partake because I was fucking young, but my older siblings got to have all the pop they wanted because the church basement had like a little bar thing that included a soda fountain. And I was like, damn, I don't even think I've had pop yet, but I want some of that shit, but I can't. They won't let me.
I want some of that tar water. All right. So we have everyone on the roll 20. So, it should be running marginally better than it did last week. Downside, it is no longer keeping track of where you guys have explored. You're gonna kind of have to do that on your own.
Bullshit.
Sorry, it's apparently just that dynamic fog of war effect is like a huge tax on resources for some reason. I try.
Jesus, guys. Just go buy a couple more ram sticks. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I was about to say the same thing. It sounds
So-
like a. Go ahead.
So I tried porting everything over to Foundry, but the problem that arose was that everything ported perfectly except for all of the images. So when I say all the images, I mean every single map, every single token, every single item, everything that had any sort of visual component linked to it was now like unvisualized. It would have been like a pure 100% text adventure. So I would have had to replace every single thing. And oh wow, thank you, Brandon. I'm gonna put you on blast. I got a DM.
Do it.
I got a DM from Brandon in Roll20 that says, "Message: I'm eating Cheez-Its in my underwear," and then a winky :3 face.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperial. Can you say the same?
But anyway, long story short, Foundry, if it will work, it will take a lot of prep, and that's like the opposite reason why I wanted to do this. And the opposite of the reason I bought this fucking prepped module in the first place. So you know, it happens. But anyway, so the way we're gonna start this, I believe you guys remembered most of what happened. So what I would like to do is pan us up to, briefly, the Yawning Portal itself, where folks are kind of... It's been a couple hours since you guys left, and it's a slow day, and slow days at the Yawning Portal are still rather like kind of raucous, but for the most part, people are just kind of having like a nice, gentle time. And then the air gets like a little staticky, sort of like the smell of ozone kind of pervades a little bit. And a few tables are surprised as these small crystal orbs just appear in these bursts of like magic fog in front of them. A couple of them stretch down from the balconies above on strings, and each one of them displays the same face of a bearded madman, and he looks at this thing with his face getting like the fisheye effect as he looks up and down, and he's like, is this thing on? Okay, I think I set this up right. Nothic number 7, can you... no, that's fine. We'll work with the gate later. Anyway, hello, dear watchers, dear audience, and welcome to the 52nd season of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where these 5 plucky adventurers will tassel with death and most likely die. But it's not the destination that matters. No. It is the journey and all the fun little bits of drama and chaos that they get up to on the way. Let's have a look at our competitors here today. Yes, we've got the little cadre. We run the gamut. We've got a stout master, boring as all hell, goody two-shoes knight, Sir Hasdrith Silverheart, snore, whatever. I'm sure that we won't have any fun little season-defining moments from him, but maybe he shall surprise us. And then let's see, we're going down the list here. Ah, yes, the dragon's plaything, Aisling, a slave to her books, to tales of those before her. Will she be singing songs of her own deeds, or will she be singing a swan song for her fallen companions? Lick your own tits, bitch. You can't tell me anything. Anyway, moving on, we've got a stout little fighter with a heart of chaos. One after my own heart, of course. You can't have it, it's mine. Mystery Mad Blood. And may I just say, in stunning form today. Moving onwards, we've got, well, a little dour fellow, but I think those eyes of his are hiding some hidden depths. Maybe some whimsy. Perhaps shenanigans. We'll see what Master Durden has ready for us. And of course, everyone knows the pompous ass himself, Ertos Fyland the 7th. Oh, we're going to see how he just flails against the walls of all my traps, my components, my monsters. And we'll see how quickly we wipe that little grin off of his face. I can't wait to hear him squeal. And now, this week's Dungeon Profile. Let's see here. An image plays across your mind. An abomination with the torso of a man and the body of a scorpion wields a gleaming greatsword in his grip. We're all the misshapen, booms a voice within your skull. Bodyguard and later apprentice to the Mad Mage.
I'm glad we both. I'm glad.
Cough, cough. His descent to madness ended in
we weren't
his...
the only ones.
Motherfuckers, I will kill you. What? Alright. Alright. Yes, it's The Rock. It is The Rock, yes.
This is why you should kill him.
Oh shit, there's a rock in here?
Oh shit, it's a rock! Oh shit!
Let's see here. I'll make note of that. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Bodyguard and later apprentice to the Mad Mage. His descent to madness ended in his grotesque form. His gauntlet in the bowels of the Undermountain have claimed many a soul, and his magic's many a body as undead. And now, the Drower at his door, carving away at his kingdom piece by piece. Oh, poor Miral, godforsaken fool. Tragedy is his to wallow in. And if someone can roll me, anyone who isn't Brandon, Isaac, or Josh, roll me a D100, please.
God.
Oh, it's a 69.
A 43.
Actually got a 420. So
This episode of Dungeon of the Mad Mage is brought to you by dissatisfaction, that slow and insidious infection that turns all joys, all dreams, to bitter ash. Its rot is already in you. And with that, it will turn back to the lot of you. So where we last left off, you guys went through a portal, not anywhere that you're familiar with. And as you guys are like kind of falling through the rift between floors, you see, all right, Ashling, take 5 psychic damage. I'm not kidding.
Jesus Christ.
You are
Done.
in Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Thank you. What are we, some kind of Dungeon of the Mad Mage? Anyway, so yes, as you guys are falling through the world, for lack of a better term, you find yourself, smack on a hard stone floor, and immediately the smell of death kind of, like, wafts to your nostrils. It,
No, I can smell what he's cooking, guys.
Urtos, take 5 psychic damage. Let's see. So, yeah, it's the only source of light in this room is the portal that is still glimmering behind you. But as one of you turns around to see if you can still go into it, it shuts. The magic is gone, and it is cold silence, except for another sound. Ashling, you look at the wand that you use, your wand of smiles that you use to activate the gate, and see that it is little more than it looks like a stick that has been struck by lightning. It is split apart as if it exploded from its center. All the ends are blackened.
Oh,
I mean, you got to use it.
And this is what you get for tempting.
And the first thing you guys see in this room is a quartet of what appear to be dwarven corpses.
Oh boy.
Rather, and it seems that they are the source of the foul smell. But what's more, you see something rise up from behind it with a chunk of rotten flesh in its mouth. This weird, gaunt-looking humanoid just like looks at you with these dead eyes, and another one looks up, and these 3 ghouls just kind of like at the 5 of you.
Good.
And we are going to get into initiative. Welcome to level 10.
okay,
So,
that's a lot of level ups to do, but
Apparently, I did not click on my token. The game won't let me click on my token.
Oh man!
Oh, it's because I'm in writing mode.
dumbass.
That would
Yeah,
do it.
we can't meme.
Sorry,
You are good. Oh yeah, I should probably do it for the fucking ghouls, huh?
No, they don't need to attack.
do it
Let's
for the
see.
ghoul. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the ghoul.
Let's see here. What the fuck?
Why?
What the? How did you do that? You piece of
I'm
shit.
sorry. I forgot about the key bites. I thought it was like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Jesus Christ!
You're gonna feel real bad whenever.
Very fitting sound effect.
Yeah, no, it literally right as I clicked initiative on the ghouls, that played, and I was like, what the
Was-
fuck?
fantastic time. I'm not convinced that was actually Halster who did that.
Oh god. All right. So
Oh, you forgot about the macros. It's so good.
holy fucking shit. Anyway,
No.
I'm so sorry. I
no,
really
no,
am.
that was actually
Holy
really funny.
Fuck.
Oh god.
I'm
All right.
dying.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Good lord. So the first.
Also, Tyler, genuine question, and the reason I've been keeping my spell slots privately.
What's that?
You didn't put how many slots I have total for my level 1 spells? So,
Yeah,
like,
you.
I just
You have 2. You have 2 slots total.
No, you have that for my level 2
Oh,
spells.
so here's how Warlock
Yeah.
works. It bumps up to your 2nd level. You cast all of your spells with the same pool of spell slots. So
okay, just making sure,
yeah.
because I'm just like, I know I used one.
Yeah. So if you
Um,
want to cast any of your level 1 spell slots, you have to dip into your level 2 spell slots. The same thing will happen whenever you get to level 5. They'll become level 5 spells, level 3 spell
Yeah,
slots.
but that just means that all of your level 1 spell slots are now level 2 spell slots.
Yeah, you cast things
It's
at
kind-
the Warlock casts
kinda
everything
busted.
at the maximum level.
yeah, that's fine. I was
but
just like
Kind
trying
of
to make sure.
busted.
Yeah, so you have one level 2 spell slot remaining is how that works. So, at the top of the turn, let me see here. It's going to be mystery. It's going to be mystery first, but before we get into actual combat, the first things first, everyone can make me perception checks. Durden does so at advantage.
Hey,
Perception.
I roll an advantage. Come on, advantage.
Nice. The 8.
Advantage.
16.
All right.
11.
Funnily enough, it's Mystery that notices this. In Mystery, it's probably because you've come across these people before. And you actually, you do have Durden with you. As these ghouls are kind of like slumbering over to like start getting in your business, you notice that in spite of all the rotting flesh and like their gaunt appearances, they have dim purple skin that kind of like that you can see with your dark vision. Their ears, where they're not rotting off, are like pointed and elongated, giving you the sense that these ghouls used to be drow when they were alive. In addition, Hasdrith and Mystery also notice that with all the dwarf corpses, most of their armor and weapons seem to be weathered beyond repair, broken, looted, or whatnot. But there is a single hammer that is resting with them, a war hammer, that is sitting balanced on its head, straight up, like with the half straight up in the air. And it appears to be made entirely of stone. And with that, Mystery.
I'm going to cast my green flame blade.
Okay.
So, I can make a melee attack. I'm going to move forward, of course. Make a melee attack against a creature 5 feet in front of you. And then it can leap from
It would need to be
on a hit. What?
The creature would need to be green flame blade. It bounces to another creature within 5 feet of the thing you hit, so they would need to be a little tighter packed.
Damn. I missed. Fucking
It
shit.
is all good. We're learning features and spells.
Then I'm not going to do that. I don't like measuring things.
1 square is 5 feet.
We're gonna. Oh, I'm still in the measuring.
Mhm.
Pop. And then we're 23. Is that good?
Yeah.
Better fucking be.
Yes. Go ahead and roll damage.
14 slashing and 4 thunder.
Total of 18. Let me see here. Yeah, you like knock this thing's shoulder like clean off, and it like you see like a bunch of like maggots crawl out of the new open wound. Let's see, minus 18. It is grievously wounded. I swear to fucking
I'm
God.
sorry. Oh, that was not intentional. That was not intentional.
Yeah.
It's
Shame.
still, I'm trying to. Okay, my bad.
What is Abe doing?
Anyway,
I
He's
have
filling
it
in
all.
for
I
me
have
this
it
week on the
completely.
Dick around him.
He's streaming Pornhub.
God damn it, dude. Literally any other time.
and then Hallister's like, "Welcome to Jerkmates."
Oh no.
Anyway, is that your turn?
God.
Yeah.
All right,
Your banjo
Ashling.
music, sorry.
Okay. Ashling is gonna pull out a piece of pie crust and kind of crush in her hands. And she's gonna sing a quick little ditty from Halfling lands about the joys of apple pie. And she's gonna cast Nathair's Mischief.
Oh hell yeah, I love this spell.
So let's see, D4.
Asking what?
Nathair's Mischief, I believe, is from the Fizbin book. I'm not sure.
So these ghouls get to make dex saves.
Do they?
As bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a dex save or be blinded until the start of my next turn as the flowers spray water in their faces.
What's your save DC?
It is 13.
All right. 13, really? Okay. In
Apparently.
which case, one of them is blinded.
I'll take it.
Where's my blinded condition? These are not organized in alphabetical order, and it makes me sad. We'll do sleepy.
Okay, well I can see that one's got water in his eyes, and I don't like the look of the other ones, so I'm gonna fucking just swing around this way. That's my turn.
All right. Durden.
I don't know. Probably just shoot, but let me make sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot. Let's
Wait, Tyler,
shoot.
didn't you say our torch went out?
No, you still have your torch. You're fine.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
I'm
Let's-
probably gonna give you guys a fucking like fancy magic lantern at some point because managing light can be a butt.
Let's shoot. I'll shoot this dude.
That dude right there. All right.
Yeah. Bang.
19 does hit
19.
roll damage for 8 piercing. All right. Yeah. It's a pistol you have, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah. A single bullet rockets forth and just like catches this thing, and you see like some fragments of bone shoot out of its back. And it just like salivates blood.
Good. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Ghoul time, ghoul time. So let's see. I'm going to... So they got 30 feet of movement, and what I'm going to do is... He's blinded, but he kind of knows where you guys are.
By the way,
Yeah.
just letting you know, because I don't know if you knew this, but it is an infused pistol, so it is a magic weapon for purposes.
Okay.
If that comes into consideration.
That does help. Alright, this fella is gonna just... Yeah, but he's not gonna quite make it. So...
He trips over the stone hammer and breaks his leg. Oh no.
Alrighty. So... Ertos, one of these ghouls just like clambers across the ground and tries to bite at you.
Fortunately, he's still got water in his eyes.
Yeah, so at disadvantage, he does not hit with a 7, a big fat 7.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Mystery, the one that you are currently fighting, is going to try and claw at you. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
You raise your shield and the claws bounce off of the wood of your shield, and as you kind of like look at it, you see like some kind of like sickly ooze where the claws struck. And that's going to bring us to Hasdrith.
Alrighty, has. Well, with his great axe. 13 to hit.
That does hit.
That'll be 8 slashing.
Alright, it's going to take 8 slashing. Is there anything else you're doing?
I think I'll hold off.
Alright, that brings us to Ertos. Currently, a slobbering ghoul is trying to get his teeth sunk in that man flesh of yours.
Yeah, but it can't see.
It's
Until the start of my turn coming up.
Yeah. All right. I am going to move this way.
okay. He does not get an AOO.
Okay, and then I am going to cast Bane on all three of these guys.
How big does Bane get? Oh yeah, that's right.
Up to
Nice.
3
Bane
target
gets
creatures of
very
choice that you
big.
can see within range make charisma saving throws.
Oh man, they're terrible at those.
Whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell's end, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number.
As you cast this Ertos, you loose the magic. I imagine like playing your mandolin or whatever you have.
Oh yeah.
You see like these laughing skulls appear over the ghouls briefly. The laughing skulls all have wiry white long hair and like a beard underneath their jaws. And as they disappear, these ghouls are like surrounded by like this faint but like glowing like red magic energy. It seems that it worked on all 3 of them.
Well, that's good.
Is that your turn?
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Mystery.
I'm going to attack the one in front of me because I am very scared. 23 again.
Yeah, roll to hit.
16.
Mystery, you cleave your axe down on this thing's head and split it clean down the middle. And it, like, you see the teeth still kind of, like, trying to gnash as your axe, like, buries its way in there. But eventually, like, the muscles just stop twitching and this thing falls over.
Thank fuck.
Alright. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okie doke. Ashling.
As she sees that this ghoul is finally like wiping the water out of its eyes.
Yep.
Now it can see. She's like, shit, dagger, go! And she's gonna throw it at the ghoul.
Go, dagger. 16 does hit.
Hooray!
For 4 piercing. You throw your dagger and it gets lodged in one of its eye sockets. It doesn't seem to be minding it that much.
Okay, I'll just leave you guys do this. I'll just be over here.
Or just like, wait, I can't see what. It's getting darker.
You actually, as you brush up against this wall, you actually, like, feel your arm touching a bit of straw. And as you turn around, you see there's a bunch of, very old, broken, some of them broken arrows stuck in an archery target at the end of this room. Durden. This ghoul is suddenly interested in you.
Well, I don't like that. So yeah, I'm going to move out of his range and start blasting.
All
Actually, he
right.
might still be able to get me, but whatever.
No, you didn't.
We're gonna pretend. I mean, yeah. I mean, in a quick situation, I don't know that I would have looked or would have thought that through anyway. Just run away.
You could have.
17.
All right. Yeah. Why did I roll the damage? Yes. All right. Yeah. Very good. As it like tries to like reach at you, as you make your escape, you shoot like while you're running, and you blow out like a fat chunk of his teeth, just like a clean hole through that like pierces back through his neck. And it looks like his speaking of his neck, it's like kind of having a hard time supporting his head, but he is still standing.
Baby ghoul.
That's
That's all I got.
Gotcha. This one is like, and let me see here. It doesn't like the guy that just killed its teeth, so it's gonna yoink over here.
Oh, by the gods, you stink.
What we're gonna do is that there's gonna be claws on on Hasdrith. Does a 15 hit?
Well, remember, it's minus a d4.
You're right. You're right. Well, it doesn't hit, but let's just roll that anyway because I need to remember. You're correct. All right. So yes, you managed to parry with your great axe swing of the claws at you. And this one is going to try and use the remains of it. Actually, no, I think it's going to try to claw you because it's missing most of its teeth. On Durden, claw attack does a 5. Well, actually, I have to roll the d4 because he's baned. Okay, it does an 11 hit.
Hey, it does not.
All right. Yeah, you see, like, this thing, like, try to claw at you, but, like, it seems like it's having trouble, as if it's, like, swinging underwater. Hasdrith.
Haz is just gonna swing his great axe again. Oh.
Yep.
That one.
Yeah, unfortunately, you swing it, and you hear its spine crack, and it, like, inverts its body like the letter V to duck underneath your swing.
Crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
Limbo.
Ertos.
That'll be it.
Okay, Ertos is just gonna move up to this guy and pull out the long sword, and we're gonna make an attack.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, baby.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Ertos, you masterfully, like, step in and deliver a downswing that decapitates this ghoul. And it reels from this blow and kind of stumbles. You see its headless body try to like pick up its own head and put it back where it's supposed to be, but as it does this, it falls over in 2 pieces.
Okay. And then there was one.
And speaking of one, mystery.
All right.
There's
I don't
one-
even know if I would be able to get to it.
Probably not, but you do have Eldritch Blast if you want to try using that.
Yeah. I could not run to it. So we will Eldritch Blast it. Is it range 120 feet? I can stay exactly where I am.
Eldritch Blast has a bonkers long range. A 20 does hit as this boom of thunderous energy erupts from your hand.
Beep, beep.
And as you were trying to like fend off this thing's claw attacks, both Durden and Ashling, you hear like a small clap of thunder, and this thing's chest bursts open, and it falls over. Bleh.
Okay, good. My next idea was to hit it with a torch, and I don't know if that's very practical.
I was just gonna hold my gun to its forehead point blank, so.
One of
Alright.
those is a good idea.
So now that things have died down here,
Literally,
Azure light, dim azure light sort of paints the chamber. Well-used archery targets are pin-cushioned with arrows. A mirror whose frame is carved in arcane sigils stands against the wall, and before it lies 4 skeletal dwarves. I'm gonna say it's standing in the. I'm gonna say it's standing in the middle, like a freestanding mirror.
What do the sigils say?
They are in the magic language. The.
All language.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. As you look at it, you see that the mirror encases the portal, like the archway that you went through to get here. And the arcane sigils on it basically say over and over, like, repeat, repeat, duplicate, repeat.
And I relay that on. Just basically assume, unless I say I keep that to myself, that I just immediately relay it on.
Of course. Ashling, make me an investigation roll, please.
it is dark in here, even with the torch, so she's gonna put on her little eyes of minute seeing when she thinks no one's looking.
Alright.
We don't care about what you got.
Not that it much matters, because that's a poo-poo roll.
Yeah, all the arrows that you're finding are, like, they're old. Even the ones that look intact, their feathers have rotted. And if you pull one out, the arrowhead doesn't come out with it. It's just like a useless stick. You're going to cast Light on your mandolin. How much does the light spell give?
I actually put it in the chat earlier. 1 second, let me look up here. In a 20-foot radius, and then dim light for 20 feet.
Okay, so 40 and 20. Got it.
Alright.
So,
So, we have...
Isaac first?
Oh,
Okay. So I'm going to go up to the mirror, seeing that it says repeat, duplicate, all that. And I'm just going to take out my dagger and just kind of lightly touch it to the mirror.
Your dagger makes a slight tink on the mirror. Nothing else happens.
Okay.
And I go to the hammer that's poking out of the ground and be like, oh, what is this thing?
Hang on.
Right.
He whosoever be worthy.
Hang on. Emily, what were you saying?
I was gonna say can I inspect the bodies to see like if there's anything weird about them other than just being dead?
You may. Make me an investigation check.
Dude.
Investigation, or if you
Bad.
want to do medicine, that is also a thing you can do.
Neither of them are good, but I will check a second one. Slightly better.
All of their wounds are laceration based. They were very much they were cut grievously and bled to death. There are some lingering wounds that appeared after death. Bite marks, chewing, missing limbs, which you assume to be the work of the ghouls that you just dispatched. Abe, what were you saying?
I was just checking out the hammer.
Okay, so the
I
two
was
of
gonna say,
you
I was gonna say, Ertos is definitely gonna try to walk over and just like heft this thing.
does not budge whatsoever.
The mirror.
Oh, good.
He whoever
the
should be
hammer.
worthy.
I was gonna make her do a religion check, but we have literally Hasdrith, as you look at the stone hammer, it's design is like rather intricate for something made completely of rock. But the most standout thing that you see is that it has the holy symbol of Dumathoin engraved in the head of the hammer.
Is there like a
Could I?
popular like Dumathoinian saying, phrase, something or other?
Ooh, would I know that? Because I actually don't
Oh,
know.
you would absolutely.
But
You're a
maybe-
faithful Dumathoin, but off of like the top of my head, it's usually like, you know, may your ventures be fruitful, may you dig deep and reap the rewards of the earth, like that kinds of thing. Wishing well in mining endeavors, or alternatively, may you find peace and, like, you know, may your death be peaceful, because he's also like the god of death, you know, like kind of morbid sort of things.
For
Rock
right.
and stone.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was about to say. For right now, I'm just gonna say rock and stone.
And rock and stone can absolutely be something. You say rock and stone, and it kind of, the hammer shudders a little bit.
Ooh, I'm gonna kind of
Just
I
try
don't
to
know if
pick it
I'm
up.
gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pick it up. Yeah.
As Hasdrith's hand grips the haft of the hammer, the stone falls from it in flakes, like so much like flakes of paint off of a wall, and it becomes liftable. So, you remember how I said that I was going to be populating the dungeon with fancy little things for all of you guys? And I did some earlier than others. Well, little me did not expect you guys to get to level 10, so this is a little something I like to call a shield of the hidden lord type situation. So congratulations to Hasdrith. You have acquired the legendary warhammer Dumathoin's Wrath. I'm going to make this viewable in all of your journals.
How dumb is this thing?
How busted.
Underneath
That's
magic
pretty-
items.
Yo.
You get a +2 attack bonus to attack and damage rolls. We hit a giant with it.
Better find you
2d10
some
force
giants.
damage.
Essentially, it hurts giants really hard. You can also throw it and it will return to your hand.
That's
Oh,
cool.
it's Mjolnir.
Yeah,
It
I was gonna
is-
say, my memeing was absolutely correct.
It is basically a Holy Avenger, but for giants. Also, in addition, I was going to say, it actually grants you a nice little aura as well. Any of your friends within 10 feet have advantage on Constitution saving throws. So I will go ahead and pop this in your inventory, because I don't know how to make an item, like, you know, do a thing. I'm assuming you're going to be wielding it with two hands for the versatile thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go ahead and pop that into Hasdrith's thing. So yeah, congratulations, you found yours early.
Ashling is immediately gonna pull out a scroll case, pull out some paper, and be like, "Oh, this is too good. This is, yep. I knew something like this was gonna happen going with you guys."
Let me see here.
Yeah, I think Artos is just sulking. He's like, well, I mean, I didn't even want the hammer, so it doesn't even matter.
Alright, so it's going to be default a Warhammer +2, but I'm going to... I mean, really, that's the big thing. You'll just have to remember, if you use it on anything that is a giant, it will... it will do extra. Yeah, it's going to be nice and extra. I'm going to disable its damage 1. Let's see.
But one might say that compared to a dwarf, everything else is fucking giant.
No. Bludgeoning. Why does it not include the +2 damage in the default, I wonder? That's weird.
So you see, you guys better not be salty about us fucking getting here, because I just got you guys a +2 Warhammer for your trouble.
Let me see if
I'm
that
not
works.
complaining.
You got one of us a +2 Warhammer. Where's my +2 Warhammer, Brandon?
Guys, some more.
Alright, I believe that is properly put in there. I'm going to rename it Dumathoin's Wrath. Dumathoin's Wrath +2. So, there you go.
Sweet.
So what you're saying is we just take this, leave it here, and go all the way back up, call it up, and then we just have a straight hole all the way to the 10th level.
That's exactly.
So, go ahead and give it a swing for me, Abe, just to make sure it worked. Alright, and boop. So, 14 bludgeoning. Alright, sweet. I just wanted to check. So,
It actually just runs the maze. instead of coming up and
Alrighty. So yes, as you lift this hammer, Hasdrith, you actually start to see like some azure lights in the room, like this ambient light. It begins to warble and carves itself into 4 areas separated by patches of darkness. Slowly, these lights form into 4 dwarves. You left him! One dwarf accuses another. The scorpion already got him, Falkir, the dwarf hisses back. I stood fast, but Loken was already dead. The other dwarf spits on the floor and turns his attention to the other 2, who fumble with the mirror. Have you figured out how to turn on that damn thing? Nay, and I fear... Wait, you hear that? The room rumbles under the pitter-patter of several feet, and a monstrosity bursts into the room, half man, half scorpion, but wholly unnatural. The dwarves reach for their weapons. You see the one named Falkir reaches for the hammer that you now hold in your hands, but it's too late. Falkir has already been speared by the massive stinger, and another dwarf has had his flesh boiled off by a blast of lightning. The creature makes quick work of the third with his greatsword and whispers to the last dwarf, "You'll make a pretty corpse." With a terrible wail, the spirits disappear. The azure lights wink out. Hallister's voice worms its way into your mind. Front row seats to a play you didn't pay for. Lucky you.
Thank you.
Hazard is not gonna kind of sneeze Hallister, but he's not going give him a response.
So, should we try to turn the mirror back on?
I mean, a wand solved it the first time. Do we have another one?
What did the wall say again? Something about turning and repeating?
Well, the first one said wand, and that's all I know.
I suppose Ashling is gonna like pull out the charred remains of the wand and just kind of tap it against the mirror, see if that does anything.
It lights up slightly, but not nearly enough to have any sort of effect.
Ah.
Hmm.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Does anyone else have a wand? Anyone else do magic here with wands?
Well,
Durden, what did the wall say again?
The wall just said the word wand.
No, the one in the room that we're talking about.
Oh,
mirror.
That's the engraving on the mirror, like on the edges of the mirror.
What does it say again?
Repeat duplicate.
Repeat duplicate.
It says like a lot of words like that. And it's like repeat, duplicate, copy, again.
Huh.
So what if I take the dagger and tap it repeatedly?
You tap the mirror repeatedly. It makes tap, tap, tap noises.
Looks like we need a wand, boys.
I will pull out my steel mirror and point it at the mirror.
The
More
universe,
reflection.
the universe explode now. You see your mirror in the mirror. It like has like that funny little effect where you see kind of your reflection again. It's a very dirty mirror, so it's kind of hard to see anything in it. Dust all over the place, but yeah, you're holding a mirror in front of a mirror.
Okay, screw that. Well, Hazardous dear, it seems that you've inherited a sort of quest along with that hammer to avenge your kin, I assume. Yes, yes?
Yes. Not sure what
Old dwarven honor and all that?
yeah, Rocket Stone.
Hazrith, if you would like to, you can make me a history check at advantage with these dwarves.
10.
With a 10, you recognize the sigil of King Brunor Battlehammer, who is a great dwarven king to the north, but you're a bit out of the... they seem to be wearing the sigil of a specific city, but you're not too familiar with the sigil.
Gotcha.
You don't get that far north.
And with this, the information I was given, I'm not too sure. I guess just onward. Not really much else here.
Do any of the dwarven bodies have a wand or anything, or they're just Dead.
Yeah, you check them over, and if they have anything, it is long since, like, either decayed, or it doesn't look like any of them have. Actually, one of them does have the charred remains of a wand that are very similar to Ashling's Wand of Smiles.
Well, looks like if we went out, we need a wand, so we either move forward or we find a wand and go back. Those are our options. Either way, we gotta go forward.
Okay.
Onwards and upwards, or downwards.
Well, I feel like we don't have a clear path out, so I feel like this is a good use for it. So I'm gonna use my once daily identify on the mirror because I'm not liking not knowing how to get out of here.
Okay.
Need a wand.
Choose one object that you touch through the casting a spell, a magic item, some other. You learn its properties and how to use them, where it requires too many use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item. Blah 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 blah. You read this and you just hear, "Just one moment. Our customer support line will be right with you." And you hear like a little do 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 do.
So while he does that, I actually recently found out that a lot of customer service reps actually can hear you while you're on hold. So I'm going to actually ask Ertos to play the most terrible counter elevator music ever.
I was gonna say, I thought that Ertos just pulls out his mandolin and starts strumming a tune, and he doesn't really know why. It just pops into his head, and there's not actual elevator music. It's just Ertos playing in the background. He's like, I don't know what it is. I can't stop. He's like,
and eventually, you get a clear readout of the mirror's capabilities in Hauser's voice. This mirror is a bit of a funny little joke. You see, if you want to reactivate the gate, you must do it again. You must duplicate what you have done before. But you can't tap the gate with a wand. You have to tap the reflection of the gate with a wand. Isn't that a funny little game? But it's got to be a wand that is not shattered, and it can't be any just simple little focus wand. It's got to be something with oomph, a little bit of pizzazz, something with a spell in it. I don't take any half measures in my dungeon, you know.
Jordan unzips his pants.
Take this wand of smiles.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Your penis disappears.
Yeah, you're a kid.
Emmy turns into an Audi.
I am absolutely gonna have to remember the Curse of the Ken doll as a potential thing later. That's hilarious.
All right, and I relay that on, hey, keep your mirror handy, so if we find a wand, we can get out of here.
Oh, okay. Well, glad I thought of it then.
Specifically, he told you have to tap the reflection of that gate with a wand, not just any mirror.
Oh, so the mirror is showing to the gate.
Yes. I'm sorry if I didn't...
tap the mirror. Okay, so we tap the mirror and the gate opens.
Yes, so right here, and the mirror is right here.
Okay, that makes a lot.
I'm sorry, I probably should have drawn those beforehand.
It's fine. You're fine. We're fine.
You gotta drop it down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah, take a bam. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So we don't have the key to get out of here, but we at least know how to get out of here. I'm less okay with that.
Passive perceptions.
There's something in the distance.
Yeah, I was gonna say passive perceptions. I know Aisling has a big passive perception, so she does hear further in.
Sounds like someone with a stomachache, or perhaps a stomach full of, humanoid flesh up ahead.
He's sneaky.
So, she kind of looks at the torch and
I'll be sneaky.
I cannot.
Yeah, perhaps Ertos and I should stay a few steps behind so that the torchlight doesn't,
All right.
I am wearing heavy armor, so...
So far, I only see one. I'll let you know if I see more.
Mystery, make me a stealth check.
Beep, boop. Beep.
How do we,
Hey, not bad.
we run in on?
You manage to keep, the clinking of your scale mail kind of under check, as the zombies seem to be around just, feasting on the corpse of another dwarf.
Update. There are 4 of them.
That's a lot of zombies.
So, if everybody wants to get ready, take a deep breath. Looks like this is our only option.
Have we tried reasoning with the zombies?
You know what? I'm gonna sneak up behind this one and try to get a surprise attack.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, Mystery will get her surprise round, and everyone else will have to roll initiative. Everyone
Also, one of them
hold
is
where you're at.
special, apparently.
Make me a attack at advantage, please.
We're all special if you think about it.
Advantage.
I don't like these
Attack.
Oh yeah! Go ahead and roll your damage.
Critical bonk. Critical bonk.
Yeah, Mystery, you pop up from under this thing, and you swing upwards, and you see, like, your cleave goes through him and stops roughly, like, around his abdomen, but the force of thunder erupting from your axe goes all the way up and splits this thing clean in two.
All right. 3. But one is special. I don't know what is special, but it is ugly.
Here, give me a second.
There's a lot of heckin' damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I got a crit.
Yeah, Thunderstruck is scary.
It's a +2.
It's a +1.
It's a plus. I thought you said it was a +2.
No, it's a +1 that has a special thunder effect.
You lied to me.
No, it was a
It's
+2.
better than my longsword.
Yeah, it was a boring +2.
Better than my dagger.
Yeah, it's a boring. My options for you were a boring +2 or a +1 with a fancy thunder effect. What you have is technically called a Slumbering Dragon's Battle Axe, but we reflavored it. Yeah, but she likes that fucking. She loves that AC/DC song. All right, the first one, you're gonna see like this
I don't
ghoul.
even know if I love it. It just gets stuck in my head.
You see this ghoul turn around from feasting on the dwarf body, and it is going to see a live dwarf body and just start crawling on its fours, and it's going to try to up and claw at you. Does a 23 hit?
It indeed does.
What is your AC?
It's
Where
an
did it
8.
come from?
Oh, 18, okay.
I don't know if it's an 18 with a shield or 18 without a shield.
It's 18 with
a
it's 18 with a shield.
Okay,
I was
good.
just checking because you have the shield spell. All right, make me a. You'll take 8 slashing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bomb.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this actually would have been an advantage technically. So yeah, there's like this ichor that surrounds its claws and is like one kind of like it rakes across a lesser armored part of your arm. You feel like your joints kind of seize up a little bit, but you manage to shrug it off with your natural resilience. So you only take 8 slashing damage.
At least you're
Gross.
not paralyzed.
And after that, that's going to bring us to Durden. It's interesting that it's not updating on your token. I don't like that. Good to figure that out.
Maybe I need to click enter.
No, it's a. I've been having issues with the tokens reflecting your actual HP for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Even earlier when I took the 5 psychic damage and then healed myself, it hasn't updated.
On this guy that's attacking my friends. Shit.
On the ghoul.
Minimum for minimum damage.
All right. Yeah. As it's trying to like claw at Mystery, a small like a bullet does like kind of knock its head a little bit. It does like kind of shake it off briefly, but it doesn't seem to be too bothered.
I imagine it just kind of grazed its skull.
All right. Mystery, your go again because you got your surprise round.
Yeah, I'm going to give a heckin' bonkeroo to the guy who just tried to scratch me.
Okay.
Did scratch me.
As it's like trying to scratch at you some more, you swing your axe, but it manages to like deflect it with its claws. Does not find purchase.
So sad.
Alas. Yeah, I need to make sure I do like and technically what's supposed to happen with surprise rounds is it was supposed to be you, and then it, it pretty much played out how it would have. Ertos.
Okay. So Artos is gonna pull out his mandolin, and he's going to sing a little ditty aimed at our friend here. I'm gonna post the verse here in chat.
Oh my god.
And
well,
we're gonna cast
give
Vicious Mockery.
give us a go. Come on.
Because a lead a lot, a lead a low. Your mother is a fucking hoe.
Thank you.
All I hear
And
is
then,
Patrick. Ladle, ladle, ladle,
It's
It sounds a lot like that. It's a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Gotcha. It's on the fella that is currently up in Mystery's face.
Yeah.
Okay. He fails and takes the 1 psychic. You hear?
Okay. And with that, I've done my job.
All right, I'll give him that. Bringing us to Ashling.
Statistically speaking, one of us has to do better than minimum damage at some point.
Hey,
I mean,
I have a
Throwing dagger, go!
You saw what Mystery did to open the combat up. The dagger does hit.
Take that, ghoulie.
You've managed
Yet
to
again, minimum damage.
you have managed to again. It kind of like it actually lodges itself in like the ghoul's ear.
I'm getting better at this.
Also, these are also seem to be formerly living drow. All right, anything else from me?
She'll just strike a confident pose, like, haha, I'm getting better at this.
T-pose.
All right, Hasdrith.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Whatever thrown. Is it the? I think it was. Is it the 20 feet that it can be thrown, or is it 6?
So, the way that it is if it's past 20 feet, then if it's past 20 feet, then it's with disadvantage. If it is,
And it cannot be beyond.
wait, what?
I don't think it. So beyond 20 feet is disadvantage.
And
And I
beyond
don't
60,
think it
you
can
just
exceed 60.
yeah. If it's beyond 60, you just straight up can't hit anything.
Gotcha.
So that's why I moved up just enough to keep it within the short range.
Yeah. Your
I don't like disadvantage.
yeah. Your new Warhammer is the same thing. It's 2060.
Gotcha. I'm gonna move up here, and I'm sure that's less than here. Throw my hammer at it.
All right.
Yeet.
You actually do just barely hit with that 12. Go ahead and roll.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Team bludgeoning.
You see as you like throw your new hammer, it flies from your grasp, like it's like smooth as butter. And this ghoul looks up to see the hammer being thrown at it, and then its upper body explodes as the hammer makes contact.
Yeah.
And then like the hammer reverses. It's like it's as it like starts to arc down, it and returns to your hand.
Now I gotta ask, does it turn like straight arm Thor, or do I have to like kind of like pocket it like Captain America?
I'm thinking it's. Don't marvel at me. I'm thinking more of a Kratos thing.
Oh, I got you.
Marvel at him. Do it.
It returns to your hand with a
Marvel
very.
is not welcome in this household.
It returns to your hand with a very like meaty thunk. And it does kind of sting your hand, but it's like not like awful. Something you'll get used to. Alrighty. We've got our Zambo friends who are going to and this one 5.
They're going to shit their pants.
No, they only speak in home improvement grunts.
Hasdrith. Hasdrith, does a 15 hit? I don't think so. Alright. This thing like slaps your chainmail, doesn't do anything to it.
That zombie fucking slaps.
It do. I'm gonna get rid of this ghoul. I don't know how to do that, so we're gonna skip this turn because he's dead. Durden.
Let's get a little bit more to where I'm not like aiming through my friends. And I'll just shoot straight forward.
Okay.
Kerpow.
Alright. Nope. It goes like a little bit. You hear like the sound of the bullet ricocheting off the far wall and then fall to the ground.
That's all I got.
Mystery.
Alright. I'm gonna hop over the bodies right in front of me
Alright.
and give a good hit.
Alright, yes, a 21 does hit. Roll damage. For 17. Alright. God damn, that was beefy.
I needed it.
Where was the +3 plus mod. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because the I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember where the damage. I might have to fix that because I think it's calculating your damage incorrectly, but we'll figure that out later.
We can keep it.
Yeah, I know you think. Because I think it's giving you too much damage from dueling. But it is fine. Ertos.
We're gonna do the same thing again. We have a new verse now.
Okay. Different from the
Because
first. You
Heedle, Deedle, Eedle, Eye, you're really, really gross, my guy.
say.
We're gonna hit this one here with let's see here, do. 3 psychic damage.
I am actually incorrect. Your damage is being calculated correctly. I forgot that it has a +1 bonus on top of the dueling.
Oh yeah. You can't take this away from me.
The zombie actually succeeds. I'm so sorry with the 17. You see the zombie as it's reeling from it. Mystery basically turned his head upside down. He fixes his jaw and turns it, and he just tilts his head at you. Yeah, Ertos is more of the drinking and partying bard. Is that your turn, my dude?
Yeah.
All right, Ashling.
Somebody remind me to pick up more daggers. And she's gonna walk forwards, and all she's got is torch attack. Go.
Okay. I guess this is an unarmed. Yeah, that does hit. Yeah,
It literally just functions as 1 fire damage.
Okay.
Bonk.
I'm gonna do this just to
It's the
see.
fire damage. It should do more, right? 'Cause it's a
No, it's
zombie?
because it's an improvised weapon. Zombies aren't weak. to
Oh.
Rules
fire.
as written in the FUB, it literally just does 1 fire damage.
The
All
FUB. I love that. That's hilarious. I'm gonna start calling it the FUB now.
Have you guys not been calling it the FUB? We
No,
always call it the
I
FUB.
call it the PHB, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, PHP, FUB.
So I'm not gonna do
How
this
far
for.
do you?
I'm.
Go FUB yourself.
I'm not going to do this with every enemy, of course, but you see some of the loose rags and the rotten flesh on the zombie actually catch on fire.
Haha. Ha! Oh, okay. Oh, let's stay away now. Stay away. Yep. Nope.
Oh hell yeah,
Oh,
flaming
great.
zombie.
We've-
Oh, that's great.
We've created a different problem.
Thank you for giving me ideas, Hasdrith.
Alright, Hazard's gonna take his hammer and straight down on the head.
Oh yeah, roll damage. Are you cool with the hammer, by the way?
Oh, yeah. 16?
Yes, that does hit. Roll damage.
10 bludgeon.
Big old bonk.
Oh, I just imagine, I don't know if that kills or not, but I imagine the demons off Doom Eternal, where he just smashes their head and body.
Yeah, you actually do that. You see, you smash his head into a pulpy mass that shoves through his torso downwards, but the torso is still moving without a head.
Interesting.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
I'm imagining you were conserving your smites. So let's see. Zambo is going to try and slap Hasdrith again. 16 previously said does not hit. Well, what's your AC?
17.
Okay. And the other one is going to try to slap Mystery. Also going to miss with an 8. And that brings us to Durden, the man with the gun. You have a flaming zombie over here and a normal zombie in front of Mystery.
Excuse me, heteronormative zombie over here.
Okay. You can't you can't identify as heteronormative. That's not what that means.
I'm gonna.
I'm not hip with all your.
SJW lingo.
This one. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. As this thing is you're the fire is kind of throwing off. There's a lot of fire in here, and it's kind of throwing off your natural sensitivity to bright light, and you just shoot a little wide. I'm sorry, buddy. Mystery.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the one in front of me again. Kerpow.
Wet pap. Roll damage.
Kerchow.
It's gonna kill this thing regardless, but yes. Okay. And you slash this thing, and it kind of it's a pretty normal kind of stumble backwards, and then the thunder energy kind of happens a second after you slash it, and then explodes into bits
Ew.
in the directions away from you. Ertos.
I'm just gonna move this way and I do it again.
Roll a
The
bet.
next verse.
Jack.
A gardle, yardle, hardle, hey. Your body we are going to slay.
God damn it.
Oh, I need you to viciously mock every enemy for every one of your turns from now on, please.
Look, this almost got really offensive, and then we start making jokes about it being flaming, and I was like, they can't.
Leedle, lay. You're black or something. I don't know. All right, 4 damage.
Urtos, we're gonna have a talk about something else now, my guy. Damn.
Urtos cancel on water Twitter. Twitter deep. Anyway. Ashling, flaming zombie, a zombie that is on fire, kind of stumbling around aimlessly with no head.
Okay. I have the perfect thing to do in this situation. It is an action known as disengage and get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That's all I'm doing.
Hasdra,
Backing up.
clean it up, dog.
Yep. 4.
Oh yeah, roll damage.
That's 12 bludgeoning.
All right, 12 bludgeoning, and it fails its fortitude check that I forgot to do on the other one. Yeah, and you finish the job by like pulverizing this thing's chest. It's bled.
Yeah.
That takes care of the cremation.
And it does eventually like start to crumble into ash. Yes. All right. A nice and gloomy hallway is all that remains.
And you said these were drow, right?
Yes.
Hazard is gonna pop up next to Durden as well, and knowing the difference between dwarves and elves, still understand like you are kind of like re-slaying your people, kind of apologize for having to put down his people.
Aw.
No worries, friend. This is a matter of of survival. It's not these elves, if you want to call them that at this point, meant nothing to me in life. So why should they in death?
Still lies a loyalty for your people.
I mean,
Loyalty.
how many?
Loyalty.
I mean, you're a warrior, correct?
Yes.
And have you never slain another rogue dwarf?
I can't say that I have.
What about a zombie dwarf?
Urtos is gonna
we,
walk
have
up
we
to-
done any zombie dwarfs in this campaign so far?
No, you have not. I mean, this is it's up to you if you did.
Little did you know,
I
the next
can't-
room was entirely zombie dwarfs.
Yep. I can't
Urtos
say
is
that
gonna
I
walk
have.
up to Ashling and be like, I've done quite a bit of...
Hang on. They're doing a thing. Go ahead, Wade.
I can't say that I have.
I mean, if you have to choose between survival and killing a zombie dwarf that's already been unalived once, what are you going to do?
Unalived.
I would have to choose my friends.
Yep, re-unalive it is.
Go ahead, Urtos.
Urtos is gonna walk up and elbow Ashling and be like, I've done quite a bit of slaying in my day as well.
Mystery
Just
knowing
kinda
the
saunter
history
off.
of dwarves and Dwergar rolls her eyes
Or-
a little bit and keeps walking forward.
Ooh.
And in her part, Ashling's gonna pat Hasdrith on the shoulder and say, "Fear not, my friend. Your heart's in the right place, but their souls have already departed. Though we are laying them to rest, so it's only a good thing that we're doing."
Laying them to
That's
rest
all.
in the eternal embrace of Loth. You know, great place to be.
Or as I like to say, re-unaliving.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck off, Isaac. All right. The doors open to a pallid, sort of just still hallway.
Also, I'm about 50-50 on how I'm feeling right now, so keeping updates on health.
Hold that thought. Gotta reel to my sheet. Hold.
I am holding.
Yeet.
Oh, well, that's still 8 back.
Yeah, 8's better than nothing.
Which one of us is the squishiest in the party?
That would be you, my
I'd say
guy.
Yeah.
Me?
Yep.
Wow.
As
Yeah, I
far
got an
as
That's crazy.
18.
I mean, as far as like actual HP goes, yes. As far as AC goes, Ashling by far.
That's gonna be taken care of in another level. Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna put my ear up against this door and see if I can hear anything behind it.
Make me a perception check. Deathly quiet.
Hmm.
You could practically hear the dust crumbling off of the door as you lean up against it.
I'm gonna
Clever girl, Mystery.
slowly
I'm proud of
open
you.
it.
Okay? And the stone hinges open with a agonizingly slowly as you try to be quiet. So this opens up to a large room. So let me, before you guys go like traipsing about, just hang on. I need to make
Whee!
sure.
I'm going this way.
So, you guys see. Let me see here. This chamber has a vaulted ceiling that is 40 feet high. Clinging to the ceiling is, I'm sorry, Josh, a 40-foot diameter upside down stone spider statue that resembles a
All
giant
you had to
tarantula.
do was change it to literally anything else.
It's, it's also here where I need you to, actually, no, Durden, you have probably seen architecture like this before. The architecture in here is, like, black stone with lots of, like, sharp ends and spikes on everything. Real high gothic. It's definitely drow architecture beginning in this room.
Oh, it's definitely some drow shit.
So let's see. It clings to the ceiling of a dust-darkened chapel, a massive stone tarantula. Its eyes are 8 massive rubies, all glittering in the torchlight. Below the spider stand 8 drow statues, all carved with various looks of horror. Why, though, would the drow fear their own god?
You know,
Have you
this room
have you
got
heard
bad
the Lord of
vibes.
Law? Have you- I have to imagine that even Ertos in like children's stories and stuff has heard of Walt in passing.
Make a
Just
religion.
like, you know.
Ertos, make me a religion check.
As a water Davian and tied so close to it, I imagine like
You're
You don't know.
I was gonna say the Water Davians don't actually deal with like the drow that much. It's not a with like Jarlaxle being the most famous individual, he is famously not very pro Lolth at all.
So,
What else?
just because you don't know, yeah, Urtus just like tells you a horror story. Like, this is a thing. Here's
Durden-
Walt.
yeah, no, I imagine it's like children's bedtime stories,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Like
Durden,
fairy tale nightmares.
Durden, being from this culture, you know that the drow adoration of Lolth is less one of fear and more of, how should I say, like appeasal. Like, you know, bringing gifts before like a great warlord to appease them. You know what I mean? It's less one of fear and more like, my deity, I have done these dark deeds in your name, that kind of thing. Fanatical devotion more than fear is usually the reach here.
I'm gonna check out the floor on the hallway going this way because I heavily suspect traps in our near future.
With your eyes of minute seeing, please make me an investigation check.
10.
Flat stonework.
I'm gonna look in.
I guess it's clear.
So, yeah, I'm gonna inspect one of these statues.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean,
I was
there's.
gonna
Let's
look
do
at
this
the
one.
room, see how old it is.
Okay. Can you guys see the stars on the map?
Yes.
Okay, good. So each one of those marks one, and then the giant spider with the ruby eyes is hanging from the ceiling. So, let me see here.
How low is it hanging? Is it like just like on the ceiling basically, or is
Um,
it like dangling like web spider?
The vaulted ceiling is 40 feet high, and
Okay.
the tarantula sculpture is clinging to the ceiling.
Okay. It's like, how big is this skull? Is it wolf sized or is it like tarantula sized?
It is a 20-foot diameter tarantula, so it's quite
Okay.
large. Excuse me.
All right, so yeah.
So
But I'm gonna kind of look over this statue, kind of feeling around for anything like false, like trigger, buttons, anything like that, because the whole 8 eyes and 8 statues things is my spider sense is tingling. Excuse the pun.
No, I understand. So Mystery, you notice real quick that all these statues are quite lifelike. There are 4. They're all Drow warriors. They all appear to be wielding blades. Of they favor scimitars in this culture. And they are split 4 males and 4 females, kind of interspersed. They're not like half and half or anything. They're just kind of in like a non-specific order. Durden, you can give me an investigation check as you look this thing up and down.
That is a 14.
A 14. You look this thing up and down, and it is pretty clear that this thing is it is if this is a statue that was crafted, it was exquisite craftsmanship. Like down to the detail, it's all very lifelike. Every ripple in the cloth is preserved. There's like minute chips in the working of the metal of their swords and whatnot. But as far as hidden contraptions go, you do not see anything.
I have a bad feeling about these statues. I'm gonna look at them too. How lifelike would you say they are? Like perhaps, not sculpted?
Quite lifelike, almost as if they turned a very living being into stone.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. As Ashling slowly comes to this realization. Lifelike, wouldn't you say? Perhaps too lifelike. I don't doubt that the Drow have great artisans among their kind, but
Can I see if they are actually carved? With my knowledge of masonry tools, I would be able to see if there were signs of them being created at some point.
Yeah, I guess that would apply. Roll the check. Do it with intelligence.
Intelligence.
And you can do that at advantage if you would like.
I would like.
So,
by the way, just on suspicion, if I were, all of you, perhaps don't look at the spider's eyes, just by chance that this thing is some sort of cursed object that might, do this.
Got you. What you can do, M, is if you go into your character sheet and do Mason's tools, you can actually click on it, and because it's query attribute, you can set it to intelligence. Because I'll be like, yeah, Mason's tools, intelligence to know like knowledge of stonework, Mason's tools, constitution to be like doing a lot of work.
I look at their shoes.
You can keep that 14 because I understand. So that'll total up to 16 with your proficiency bonus. They are wearing shoes. Congratulations. Mystery, yeah, these there are no like individual chisel marks or anything like that.
You wasted a 20, you bitch.
You believe they perhaps
I look at their boats.
Yeah, you believe they
water
could
vehicles?
Yeah.
Yes, I have proficiency in water vehicles.
Anyway. So yeah, Mystery. No chisel marks or anything like that. The carving is not uniform. This was definitely done by magic.
Yes, I have good news. Sorry, my blanket was on the thing. Hi guys, I have good news. These weren't made.
That's bad news, my dear. This means, unless they were magically created statues, which is possible, I grant you. I feel like these are petrified drow, which means we should be very, 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 very careful.
I throw a dagger at a ruby.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna leave.
I've already stipulated I'm decidedly not
as he says
this. I'm keeping the spider out of my cone of vision.
Are you actually like just throwing it, like just chucking one?
More so, okay. I guess I shouldn't say the ruby. I am gonna throw one, but more so, I am throwing it at the spider to test. Not necessarily.
Is already standing at the door ready to shut it. So I mean,
not necessarily to break it or damage it as much as it's to inspect the integrity to see if that's a similar design, similar material to the statues.
Or as he throws it, I'm gonna fucking dive to the floor, duck and cover.
Roll me a attack with your dagger.
Excuse me, sorry.
Nice.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. My bad.
13.
It was a pretty solid one. Yeah, you strike it on like near its thorax, and it kind of chips off a little. It's none of like the stone comes off or anything. There's like a little bit of dust that flakes downwards as your dagger like clinks back to the ground. The sound of it was kind of similar to the stone of the drow that you've inspected earlier. Nothing else happens.
So I don't know, and I look at the party. I don't know if it's the statue that's doing this as much as it's something that's done this with the
Uh,
statue.
I suppose it could
Are
be.
they all looking at the same thing?
They're all looking. You can actually trace their trajectory of their sight, and they are all looking up, but it's not actually quite at the spider.
Inconclusive.
I say
So,
it's probably.
in conclusion,
something
let's leave this alone.
But I like this room. I want to know more. I will, as the kids say, fuck around and find out.
Real
As
quick,
someone who's grown up underground, you will find out.
Hazardeth, Mystery, and Ashling. Let's see here. The floor of this 20-foot high antechamber is sunken a few inches and covered wall to wall with humanoid skulls that are yellow and brittle with age. They look like cobblestones at first glance.
Hey, this room is worse.
Yeah, also do not like.
Pretty hardcore.
You hear
Hardcore to gore.
Hallister's voice again. Hallister's voice says, "Oh, missed my cue there. Behold, Selvatam, the spider that waits. A god of war, a god of blood. By the way, watch out. The fallen elves will wail away at your soul." As you trudge through this chamber with all the skulls, you realize that it is carpeted with skulls, wallpapered with skulls, all yellow and brittle with age. What
Like,
can you
like actual.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Floor, ceiling, walls, skulls.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this is a bad place, but you know.
I might recommend we loop back around and not step foot on that at all.
Just looking across now and can see it through the torchlight, and he's like, "Oh nope, glad I have not entered here yet."
Did he
If
say
somebody
something?
wants to spot me, I'll take a foot
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
How
Wait.
about we just don't?
Did he
So-
But
say
if you
something
spot
about-
me, I'll do it.
Well, no.
Alright.
Killjoys.
So I want to investigate further on their line of sight. You said it's not directly at the spider, so I want to kind of like pull out like a little looking glass and kind of like trace it and try to
Right.
figure out exactly.
You can give me Abe, what were you saying earlier? I heard you talking, I just want to make sure I'm not skipping you. Abe? Alright. So Durden, make me an investigation check as you're trying to like get a read on all their stuff. You like visit each statue. I'm so sorry. If you take 10, you can like take a 10. I would let you, but it'll take like 10 minutes to like give it a good look.
See, I have no problem with that, but I don't feel like the part. I ask him like, "Hey, can I have some time?" Like, I have no
That's
problem.
fine.
With
I'll
that,
just be out here, and we'll be ready to close the door if we hear any shrieking of giant spiders coming to life or what have
Anybody
you.
dare me to step
that's-
into the skull room?
I
No,
would
I
rather.
think I heard
you
a dare.
I
think
dare
I
you
heard
to
one.
not do that. I dare you to step over here.
I think I heard a dare to go step into the skull room.
You are mistaken.
Mystery is
Can you wait 10 minutes?
Mystery is you step into the skull room. A single skull sort of cracks and warbles underneath your foot as it is like nudged slightly, and nothing happens.
All right. Well, it probably nothing will continue to happen. Look at your Spider-Man.
Durden, you look at your amazing Spider-Man.
You start slapping his own ass.
I prefer the superior Spider-Man myself.
So, as you like take a moment to sort of like build the crime scene here with your visual calculus, you trace that their how should I put this? Their eyes are looking up at something that is about 10 feet off the ground in the center of the room. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, but like not quite all the way up to the spider.
Okay. Can I
Make me an
go basically?
Make me a flat
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
intelligence check. Yeah. You recall as Hasdrith gripped the warhammer earlier, and you saw the vision of the dwarves being cut down by the horrific visage
the
of
Rock Johnson about 10 feet tall.
Mural.
This is Scorpion Man.
Yes, Mural, as fucking Hallister named him in the thing that you guys didn't hear actually. So yes, the Scorpion Man. About his head is about 10 feet off the ground from his body. Not from his body, you know what I meant.
Good news, guys. The spider isn't the problem. It's a big old scorpion man we saw in the vision.
But that doesn't make me
good.
feel any better.
Come this way so we can shut the door and not deal with it.
No, I'm in the skull room, and I'm not leaving the skull room.
Yeah, I'm fine with the skull room.
Yeah, Mystery, you as you step into the skull room a few more, it's kind of hard to walk in here because again everything is skulls. They roll around and crunch under your foot in some instances, but there's nothing special about it. It's just skulls.
Sorry about this. Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Actually,
Sorry.
wait. If the spider's not causing the problem, now I will go for those rubies.
Okay, it is. You're gonna need a way to get vertically up about 20 feet.
Oh, I was just gonna shoot it like the base. Shoot.
Okay, let's hurry up. Pick a door. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Are you legit shooting at the base? So it is attached
okay,
to the ceiling by 8 legs.
Okay.
Are you going to destroy the ceiling?
No. I'm trying to think of how to explain what I want to do. Because all I'm trying to do really is chip out one of the eyes. But I don't really. Well, a bullet is.
Any door.
Yeah, you have a pretty good feeling that like shooting it with a gun would probably diminish the
just
value.
Shatter
of
it. Yeah.
The rubies aren't that hard.
I hope that this spooky music isn't copyrightable.
Mystery dear, would you give me a hand with these doors?
Alright, let's go ahead and open those doors.
Yeah, I got nothing for now, so let's go.
I respect the grind, I respect the hustle. So, this is another dusty hallway. The skull thing ends and begins in this room, so no more skulls that you have to worry about. Let me see here. Blah, 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 blah. This corridor lies at the bottom of the blah, blah, blah. Its features are as follows.
No, not the bottom of the blah, blah, blah.
So what you see in this hallway is that the shards of a dozen shattered mirrors cover the floor. Tall rectangular frames of sculpted stone line the walls. They appear to have once held the now shattered mirrors, but they now stand empty.
Perhaps a certain scorpion fellow didn't like what he saw?
Perhaps the mirrors were evil, like the one I saw earlier. We can guess all day long. Oop.
Or we can go.
Mystery, as you walk through this corridor, you can't help but see the dusty mirror, the cloudy mirror shards all over the place, and they reflect back. Jesus Christ.
Abraham.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, I muted. I thought I muted.
It's okay,
I
buddy.
unmuted.
It's okay. It did scare me.
No.
It's actually
I've
just
been
the key binding. He forgot it. He pisses the key and it sneezes.
It's okay.
No, I've been talking this entire time, and I thought you guys were just ignoring
God
me.
damn
No,
it!
fucking
Yeah.
god damn it!
And then he unmutes himself to sneeze.
To sneeze.
Yeah, because I thought I was muted.
Man, we gotta get you on that push to talk, my dude. Anyway.
I think for future reference, if we're ignoring you,
Yeah, I won't
we will-
ignore you, dude. I
Well,
try
no,
to go
okay,
out of
okay.
my way to make sure everyone is heard.
The way I was being ignored, like I asked Isaac a specific, like I asked like, oh, do you want me to throw my hammer up at the spider? And he kind of is like, no, I got nothing. I was like, okay, that kind of fits.
Right.
We're actually just gaslighting Abraham.
Yeah, you're crazy. You're weird. Anyway, mystery. As
And
you
then he went into great detail about, God, this traumatic thing that happened recently. We were like, yeah, okay, we're gonna leave the room now.
Right. Let's see. As you survey the chamber and watches the shards of glass pass through your vision, every once in a while you see a smiling old man with a wiry white beard looking at you through the shards. And just as you try to look to get a better look, it's gone.
Is it my favorite old man or a different
Oh,
old
it
man?
absolutely is your favorite old man.
Santa Claus?
Is there, Tyler? Is there something here in the wall?
What do you mean?
Those
Here?
are just barriers, so we can't see.
Oh, okay,
What are you
okay.
seeing?
Right? Oh, yeah. There's
They
no,
got,
there's
like,
no pattern
liney-
here.
They got like
Yeah,
lines.
Oh!
in this one.
Motherfuckers. Well, then what the fuck is the point of the secret door? God damn it!
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I were to say to invest? Oh, well,
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Piece of shit.
guys, I have a funny feeling about
Please
this.
don't metagame that hard about it.
No.
We'll leave it alone, but can we have this one?
It is a solid. You really can't actually, because it is a solid rock door.
Okay.
Okay. Good enough. Let's go.
So as you guys are traveling through, you hear, welcome to Mural's Gauntlet, home of my maddest apprentice, the ugliest bastard. The drow parasites have the gall to claim this lair as their own, and look, just because your ancestors carved these chambers and erected these temples doesn't mean you've got any leg to stand on in my court, especially my court. But hey, listen, I have a request, nay, a challenge for you, my dearest contestants. Mural, my poor apprentice, my poor bodyguard, cannot tolerate his own reflection. Oh, he shuns it. He shatters mirrors, he stomps through puddles. If you force Mural to gaze at his own self, I promise you will be rewarded. But I know what you're thinking. I always know what you're thinking. An illusion magic will not count. This has to be wholesale. He has to confront the real deal.
For how long we talking? Like a glimpse or a good look?
Enough to have an effect.
Enough for out of character. Enough for a petrification spell.
Well, if you know what I'm thinking, you know I've been thinking that since I saw the mirrors that were all broken. So you know I'm gonna do it.
I look forward to seeing what happens if you try.
To look at something now. Okay.
Yeah, are any
also,
of the
folks-
mirror shards big enough for me to maybe even get this guy looking or not?
They are broken into minute pieces. Probably not.
Also,
Okay.
my friends, given we are apparently entering into his gauntlet, might it be prudent to backtrack, say, to the other doors that do not lead into the gauntlet?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I
There's something cool
misspoke.
in there.
I am just giving you an overview of the entire place. This entire floor is the gauntlet, my dear. You've already been running it.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, then why not say that to begin with?
Because
Guys,
I
so
like
confusing.
building dramatic tension, you boob. Now shush before I make you take more psychic damage.
Well, that and he is, running a dungeon.
Still want to go look at the door that we missed, or are we all happy with where we're at?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We're going this way, we
Yeah.
might as well keep going this way.
No
Left,
regrets.
Oto says.
So,
No regrets.
Ertos, you turn left, and it is a hallway.
It
No
sure
fucking
is.
way.
Good.
I don't believe
it. Continue on. Oh, look,
So-
stairs!
So,
Stairs!
you guys see these stairs, but they're not quite normal stairs. They appear to be stairs that are upside down, as in the top step leads to the floor of this, and then they walk upwards towards the ceiling.
Okay, I say we turn the corner to go
I
the
try
other way
it.
before we go
I
upstairs.
try it.
You try to adjust yourself
tried it.
upside down to walk up them.
Yep. Yep.
Gravity is not your friend, and you look like an idiot.
Alright, cool.
A solid C for effort, I suppose.
You don't think I'm just going to let
Just
you
says-
walk up out of the gauntlet?
I thought you might.
To be fair, I don't know what you'll let us do.
Yeah, you don't know
kinda
till
just
you
let us
try.
do anything.
I am a bit of a goob, it's true. I hope you're having fun. Let's see here. Okay. Hold still, please.
No.
Let's see. So you guys here. Let me see here. Blah 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 blah. You guys actually, as you
Funny.
walk in here, you hear a like sort of like the sound of a horn, and then you hear over the. I don't know how to describe this other than it sounds like a loudspeaker in a high school, and you hear, "Patrol 6, your efforts are commended. Report to Captain Zress upon your return for immediate redeployment." I forgot to say that this is in Elvish, but I know some of you speak Elvish.
Yes.
Yeah.
This provokes groans from the other like from some voices you hear on the other end, and then you hear some whip cracks, and then the speaking ends.
That sounded vaguely elvish, but I haven't quite learned the language yet.
So, as you take a look at this place, you see 3 20-foot long tables carved from black stone, stretched from west to east. Around each table sits a dozen cast iron chairs sculpted with web and spider motifs. Against the north wall, near the double door that leading out of the place to the east, is a pile of wreckage. It looks like a big old lump of black wood like fragments.
Well, this looks like some sort of drow worker dining hall, I'd say.
Too bad there's no snacks.
Hold on, my dear. We might find something
I
of
want
use.
to dig around in that wreckage. It's odd that that's the only little bit.
Okay.
I want to dig around the tables to look for snacks.
Okay, both of you make me investigation checks. Ashling, I'll keep note of that. Durden?
12.
Okay. So it looks like Durden, as you're packing through this like wreckage that looked to have been like an old cabinet, you find nothing really of note. But Ashling, as you're going over the tables, you find that a lot of what you assume to be just like shards of wood and like grime and just like general detritus are actually these nice, excuse me, black metal silverware. Again, more spider motifs and whatnot, but you have a feeling that these might fetch like a decent price to the right buyer. You're looking at about 50 pieces of silverware, and it would weigh about 50 pounds if you would like to just like throw those in a bag, or you have a bot of holding.
I have a backpack, and I will stuff all this into my fucking backpack and just.
If it needs to be cleaned, we can throw it in with the real slime Shady if you want.
Are we sure that he won't dissolve? Nah, it's probably fine.
Hasdrith does have a automaton that is a bag of holding.
Yeah, you got Molly over there. If you want to throw those in there.
That would be fantastic.
You see this little square. So I've actually played Deep Rock Galactic now, so I know more of what Molly is. So you see what appears to have been like a strap backpack on Hasdrith unhooks like two sets of legs, so like 4 legs total, and sort of like tink 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 walks by itself. It looks like a little cube. And then as it like approaches you, Ashling, you see it open like these little chutes, sort of like a laundry chute.
Excellent. I'll put the knives down one chute and the forks down another, and blah 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 blah, blah, and we got all the cutlery.
All right, and you don't hear them hit any sort of bottom, and then the chute shuts closed.
Well, we won't be short on cutlery for when we're taking our meal breaks.
And then it hears chunk 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 chunk, and it climbs back up on Hasdrith's back and clamps back into the backpack shape.
It's accurate. It's accurate.
Although I hope the drow won't be missing these. Oh well, I'm sure they have more.
Ashling, notate that you have 50 pieces of black silverware. Alrighty. But yeah, that appears to be pretty much everything in this room.
Let go.
No snacks. But
No
hey.
snacks.
Yeah.
Snack holders.
Alrighty. Open up this door.
There's only one door on this. There's not a door over here, right?
No,
That's the door we came in from.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's you just gotta have to keep track of things. If you want to, like, I don't know, mark things or whatever. Brandon.
No,
You know,
I was trying to think. I was trying to think if this was a good room for us to take a rest in, since we haven't had one.
Yeah, that would be really nice because I'm still at half and I don't want to spell slot.
Okay, let's.
If it
Let's
makes you
fix
feel
that.
better,
Hmm.
there are no enemies in the next room.
All right.
I mean, we're not getting a long rest out of it, Abe. Like, if we do it, it's going to be a short. So your
Yeah.
spell
So-
slots are not coming back.
Well, yeah. What I'm saying, like with the
he hasn't
short
used
rest,
any,
I
to be
just-
fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So as you guys enter this room, there appear to be 3 battered wooden work tables, several rusty utensils, and the splintered fragments of several wooden cabinets, and a particularly sturdy broom are all floating through the room as if weightless, just kind of gently gliding very slowly. There's an immense stone...
Oh, Tyler, also a warning that I just accidentally did. We can go through walls.
That's unfortunate. Please don't do that. Let me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I just went a little to the right and was like, oops!
No, I appreciate you letting me know.
Now introducing to the party, Kitty Pride.
I mean, I would love to cheat, but
Well, I'm glad that we know now, so, alright, you should no longer be able to go through walls.
I am not.
Okay.
I'll put it to the test. I can't.
Alright, sweet. So, yes, in the western wall, an immense stone fireplace protrudes from the west wall, not lit, fam. And, in an alcove in the north wall contains a 12-foot diameter open well.
I want to go look in the well.
I'm immediately looking in the fireplace.
I'm going to grab the broom.
Oh, we're gonna fight for the broom.
All right. Yeah, the broom. You pick it up, and it just kind of it is just pretty much a normal broom. Mystery, you look down through the well, and you see that it stretches down roughly about 90 feet. So your dark vision does manage to check it all the way to the bottom, and it looks like it goes down to an underground stream.
Ah, so it's just like a well.
That it is.
Well.
Given
I
that this
wonder-
is...
I'm gonna release the broom kind of upward to see if I can get it to float again.
Okay, and as you let go, it just continues floating.
I'm
And then I'm gonna
let go-
take.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead. You got it.
I'm like my hammer if it flows, like if our
Yep. Yeah, that's my thought process. So.
As you let go of your hammer, it falls to the ground and just stays there. Just tonk.
I'll just leave it there.
Okay. As a reminder, you can summon it to your hand from anywhere up to a mile away.
Yeah.
This could have...
Alistair just teleports us 1.1
This-
miles.
Yeah, this could have funny consequences. Who knows? Alright, is anyone else investigating anything in this room?
Chimney and fireplace.
Chimney and fireplace. You look upwards and light. You look through the light of your torch. It looks like it goes up past where you can see.
I don't suppose we feel like climbing up a chimney.
No.
Is there any
Okay.
Good luck
noti-
getting me to
Is there
climb
any noticeable like runes or like anything that would like indicate why this shit's just floating around?
You can make me an investigation check if you would like.
Here comes another mediocre +7 roll. Hey, no, I got a good one.
You're looking around for any sign of like magical incantation. You're looking for like anything, and you're really not finding anything. But then as you turn to like the left and look at like this little alcove in the wall, you just see H was here.
Oh. It's just fucking for the sake of fucking with us. So I'm good to leave this be.
You said there's work tables near, yeah?
Floating
yes.
around.
You put it together. This might have been the kitchen for the dining room that you were just in.
Well, shit, the tables might have food on the... I'm gonna, like, try to, like... I don't know how much weight they have to them when they're floating, so I'm just gonna try to grab hold of one of the counters, just like, come down here.
Yeah, you can gently guide it if you would like, but as you like pull it a little more, it does like sort of take on more of its weight. It it continues to be weightless. It's pretty funny actually. Let me see, and it is definitely like hardened through much use. Lots of little knife chops in it. Over time, some little grime from food passed, but it is empty of snacks.
No
Can I
snacks.
poke my head in here?
Okay, where is here?
The little side room over here.
Yeah, I'm
Alrighty.
gonna follow too. I got nothing left in this room.
Alrighty. So let's see here. 3 tall cabinets of dark wood stand against the walls. Their glass doors sport web motifs. A stone table in the middle of the room is covered with adventuring gear, it looks like. And there appears to be a brass-locked wooden chest that is underneath the table.
Thieves' tools.
Give me a second.
Don't forget to check for traps
Okay.
on literally all of this.
Alrighty. Alright, would anyone like to look at things, or you want to go straight with the thieves' tools?
You said there are like tapestries on the wall?
No. There are cabinets.
Cabinets.
I
Yeah, we're gonna
apologize.
search the cabinets.
I'm opening this chest.
Okay, roll me a thieves tools.
14.
Okay, a 14. Let me see here. One second. I need to. Okay. So yeah, you were trying to pick it, and you are like finding the tumblers. Then it cracks open. So how should I put this? It immediately kind of like buzzes with a little bit of magic, and as you look inside, you see it has multiple little compartments in it. So it has. Let me see here. It's got. It actually has some pretty well preserved foodstuffs in here.
Hey, we found snacks.
So yeah,
Yes,
there's
snacks.
like some lichen. There's like a lot of mushrooms, a lot of like common staples of Underdark diet here. There's like bread that has grown from old lichen, and like I said, lots of mushrooms, maybe like some bug meat, but like tasteful bug meat. What have
As
you?
one does.
There's our episode title, lads. Tasteful bug meat.
Yeah, I guess I'll take this
Is that
13 investigation and search the cabinets and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little.
You're fine. You're
I'm so
fine. You're
sorry.
fine.
Yada yada yada. Sorry. There's also like bottles of wine and water in here. Let me see here. They're dated pretty. The wine is about 90 years old. As for the cabinets, Ertos, you poke around in them, and let's see. Oh man, there's a lot of shit in here. I was reading these backwards. Whatever. So the cabinets actually appear to contain a bunch of spell components, and I'm gonna type these out as I read them. So there is a single vial of blood. There is a strip of, by now, very rotten flesh. There's a pinch of bone dust, like finely ground bone meal. There's a clay pot with dirt in it. Blah, blah. There are actually 3 black onyx gemstones.
We'll scoop those up.
And and there's also there are 5 flasks of this like kind of glowing liquid that when agitated glows a little brighter. Glowing
Ooh,
orange.
I'll take that too.
Glowing orange liquid. It is warm to the touch.
Okay.
The adventuring gear on the table appears to be, and I'm gonna I can link these, I guess, but there is enough equipment on these adventuring gear things to pack up a burglar's pack and an explorer's pack, minus any rations that they would have.
Does anybody have identify?
I do, but I've used mine today.
I can use it.
That's right.
What are we identifying?
Well, I've got this this bottle here with this glowy liquid that's warm to the touch.
5 bottles. With identify, you identify this as Alchemist's Fire. So
How
basically,
many did you
That
say?
is something you don't want to drop. Don't
it
drop
is
any of those.
5 bottles of them. They're basically
Oh,
they're
God.
basically napalm.
We got
I think I'm
Molotov
gonna hand 2 of
cocktails.
them to Ashling and be like, "Do you want some of these? You seem to be slightly short on things to do once we run out of
On
magic to work
firepower,
on."
you mean?
Look, I've learned that spreading the wealth is usually the best way to go.
Passing around Molotov cocktails.
No, I'm only giving
Share
them to
'em with your
one
homies.
person. This is called sharing.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, so take a couple of these. I'll keep the rest, and when push comes to shove, if the whole mirror thing doesn't work out, we can solve this another way.
Is this chest fastened down, or is it just?
No, it appears to be movable.
All right, I'm gonna throw that in the. Can I fit it in the automaton, or
As
is it not
you
big?
as the automaton like moves to accept it, you see the top of its square body lift up like an open lid into like a dark abyss that is big enough to fit the thing.
Okay, because I feel like, especially since I got the magic-y vibes, like I feel like I either missed a compartment or something, or it's protected, or worst case scenario, I tinker around with it and rebuild a key, and then we have a chest.
Or maybe
Could
it's
be.
magic food.
It's true. It could be, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, let's try that actually before I do that. I closed the chest and tried to reopen it to see if there's anything else in it.
It's the same stuff in it. Still remarkably preserved.
After I took, okay, sorry, I should have said clarified. I take everything out, then do it.
Okay, so you take everything out, close it, and then reopen it.
Yes.
It is as you left it, empty.
Okay, I put everything back in and then put the chest in the automaton.
Okay, and you now have that fancy chest in there.
All right, we all done here?
I mean, I could identify the chest if we suspect it's magic, although I will be
I
rather
don't.
short on magic.
Yeah, I don't think it's important enough to blow another spell yet.
So as I see it right now, we got 2 options. We backtrack, or we hop down the well.
I don't think it wise to go down the well, dear.
Why not?
Well, it is odd that there's a river down there and not, a puddle of water.
Both of the dwarves.
Underwater rivers are normal.
Yeah, both of the dwarves can make me. I think just both dwarves and Durden, honestly, no. There are plenty of aquifers underground every once in a while, just like big pockets of water. They're not. They might lead somewhere. They may not be. It's hard to know unless you go.
Alright, y'all want to backtrack then?
Might as well.
Yeah, I say we just backtrack.
All right. Yeah, you guys make your way through the hallways, but as you make it to this junction, you hear this chunk, 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 some rhythmic thumping on the ground.
Can we tell which direction
Everybody
it's
hide,
coming from?
everybody hide.
Coming from the south.
Oh, maybe we don't step out in the hallway yet.
Snuff
Okay.
that torch, hide.
Yeah, I guess we'll turn off light for
Okay.
for a second.
I'll let you guys keep seeing. There's a little bit. So yeah, the 3 of you, if you're staying out here, make me stealth checks.
Oh,
I was
God.
gonna go back and hide
Okay. Anyone who's going
Wait.
back to hide can
tables and shit so that we can see what's gonna be coming this way or not.
all right.
Sure, knowing that I can't stealth very well, will probably hide.
Okay. Yeah. If all you guys.
I'm gonna deactivate my armor so I don't have disadvantage on my stealth check.
I was just a word to the white. You guys are like making an effort to hide. I was going to give you advantage anyway.
Oh, okay.
So cancel out the disadvantages, I guess. So all of you.
I'll still do it so I can get the full advantage.
Okay. So everyone
Because
make me.
I can.
That works. Yeah. Everyone make me general stealth checks. Advantage if you're not wearing heavy armor.
Well, gee, I guess I'm keeping the 19.
Yeah. Yep.
Gee, I
Can
guess
I?
Artos is keeping the.
Can I use Lucky to re-roll this?
You can. Wait.
Okay,
Wait. Can you? I forgot how lucky works.
You can reroll 1d20 or forced to reroll an attack roll against you.
Okay, yeah, then you can.
Okay.
Roll another 2. Roll an.
How
Aw.
about 19 this time?
All right.
So yeah, mine's the 15, but my AC is 12 right now.
I'm getting you guys general. All right. Yes. So as you guys are hiding to see what is approaching, you hear chunk, 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 and this large creature, lower body of a scorpion, but with definitely a man's upper half. This twisted, disgusting monster, wielding a greatsword lowly in his hand. Let me see if I have some art to show you guys. There you are. Show to players. Show to everyone. You see this twisted monstrosity with scorpion legs, scorpion tail, just shunk, shunk,
Abominable.
looking at every nook and cranny as it walks through, and as it like realizes that it's near the kitchen, it starts like chunk, 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 and then it stops. And then chunk, 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 and keeps going this way.
Going to Urtos.
Yeah. Urtos is gonna sneakily come over here to Aisling and be like, let me have your mirror. I have a plan.
I also
Hold on.
inform you guys that my hammer is still down that hallway.
Yeah. Other idea too. Because we established that way is a dead end, right? So he's gonna have to come back through here.
Yes.
Theoretically.
All right. Let's Scooby-Doo this shit and set a trap.
Well,
I was
that's
thinking much
part of the
same, although I'm
plan.
not
That's why I'm
familiar with-
asking for this
Alright.
mirror.
All right,
not
I
familiar
can.
with Scooby-Doo.
So hang on. Round table this. So let's so we're not yelling at each other. So it sounds like Isaac has a forward. Like go with Isaac.
Okay. So my
fine.
thought.
And Josh is next.
What I have to bring to the table is kind of a to disable him at least temporarily. I was figuring I cast grease right at the doorway, so when he walks in, we have the chance to knock him down and catch him off guard.
Okay.
That's what I have to bring to the table.
Josh.
Okay, I literally have command, and as a backup, since it's a somatic spell, my loot will allow me to also charm him at the same time,
I could pair it up
Which-
with the
which will allow me to just force him to look at the mirror.
Abe, what were you saying?
paired up with the grease spell. I can call my hammer back, to kind of force him to it.
You can just chunk him on the back of the head. Yeah.
And we've also come into possession of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vials of alchemist fire. I don't know about
Also-
you, but grease plus fire equals grease fire.
Also, if we want to trip him out, I still have that Hallister mask. Who knows how much it would, but like that can be in there somewhere.
You hear.
Are we trying to kill him, or are we trying to incapacitate him to get him to look at
I was
his?
gonna
We just
say,
need him
well,
to
we
look
were
at the
asked
mirror.
to do something very specific, which
He
was
just
not
needs
kill
to-
him.
Although I suspect that we will have to, deal with
All right.
him.
So, speaking of mirror, we need to establish who is taking point on that. Who's going to be Mirror Man?
Well, that
Or-
was the plan with the magic mandolin. Was just force him to look.
And if he doesn't, I'm just saying, who's going to hold the mirror?
Well,
Well,
since
even
I
if you
have-
do.
I was gonna say, since I have to hold the mirror anyway for the plan.
Do you?
Yes.
You can. Well, no, but I mean, couldn't you cast those
If I
things and have somebody
com-
else holding it?
If I command and I say, "Look," where do you think he's going to look?
Oh, because it's a single
Yeah,
word.
single
Good
word.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will give my steel mirror to the other bard. And, well, if there's going to be grease and there's going to be fire, after he looks at his reflection, I suppose I'll just, throw fire. I'm gonna wait. Over here. It's under a table.
Okay. So expend a spell slot for grease at the base of the door. Mystery, are you donning the Hallister mask?
I will if the moment strikes me.
Okay. So we got grease
Sure.
right there. We have Alchemist Fire at the ready. Ertos is going to be waiting with his command, and Mystery has the mask, and Hasdrith is ready to summon his hammer. So are we all good?
I don't know about
Yeah.
good. Like, Ashling is definitely, like, just about at pee-pee pants stage, but, it
Let
is
it
what
out
is.
early so you don't piss yourself later.
Let's find out. So yes, as you guys are going here,
As he gets close, I actually, because if he just like is, I'm gonna actually like make a noise so he like walks through faster, because if he just kind of casually steps on the grease, he's less likely to fall than if he is like running across it.
What
So I'm just gonna
sound do you make?
I'm gonna throw something down the hall behind
Yoo-hoo,
us.
big summer blowout.
Yeah, like down this hall, I'm gonna throw just some debris or something, so he kind of gets but audibly enough that he thinks there's something else down there with him.
You do hear the and I'm assuming you guys are like hiding in general. We'll keep your.
I'm under a table.
He hears an advertisement for Pride Month sales. Hi, gay! Run, don't walk to our summer deals.
All right. So... Sorry. You hear just a whoo, and then he does with his little weird scorpion legs step over the grease. Holy shit! And you see,
Son of a bitch.
No. He slips on the grease and like, kind of has trouble righting himself as he's like kind of skidding on it and falls over onto like the front half of his body kind of like takes up too much weight, and he kind of tumbles and has to right himself, and he's like, ooh. Ertos, at this moment, you try to use command on him. So you'll bring yourself into the open, I'm assuming, and what is your command
we'll
word?
step up and hold up the mirror and cast command.
Command, okay. And that is a what save? Wisdom
It is
save.
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So here's the tricky part. So the other thing is when I do this with my instrument here, so it's the description just says you can play the instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw. So I guess it has to make the saving throw first.
Okay. That is unfortunately a nat 20.
I'm going to use lucky to force it to reroll.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. You see as he's trying to right himself, you hear his neck crack against like the chitin that makes up his body, and he looks right at the mirror. And then you see his eyes flare red. And
Excellent. It's at that time that
Oh,
the
shit.
fire goes. And I don't know how you want to play this. I don't want to bother trying to make an attack to hit him directly with the fire. I'm literally just aiming for the floor of the grease.
I will give it to you. So yes, as you see his eyes light, you just hear "No!" and then the fire starts like encapsulating the grease, and like it's an immediate catch. And after that, we're gonna enter initiative. At the start of this, however, Ashley, no, it would be Ertos got him to look in it. You hear him say, well done, well done. Here, a little present from me. And Ertos, the mirror becomes a wand in your hand, and it is humming with magic.
Oh, hey guys, look!
So
Hey, my
we
mirror.
get the fuck out of here and just run. We have a wand, so
Wait,
I'm all for GTFO.
Yep.
All right. So at the top of the
Easy
turn,
to say when you're close to the door like that.
at the top of the turn order, Mystery.
was trying to see if I would have anything that would help anybody else, but no, I do not. So I'm using my last spell slot to cast Blur on me as I run. Let me see.
Yeah.
I hate you all.
Sorry, I don't have anything to help you.
Wait, so is he? Let me read the way this is read.
Here. I run here.
Okay. Yeah, you can move yourself. Alrighty. Assuming that's your turn.
'Cause
So
I guess technically.
yeah. Tell me what you're on. Also, what is Ashling's Dex mod? Or Dex score, total Dex score, excuse me.
Dex score is 14.
14 versus Ertos has a also a 14. God damn it. I'm just gonna roll a d20 to determine myself. Okay, it's Ertos goes first.
I'm just trying to see when charm wears off.
I think just to avoid like us like reading over something, I think that the moment he saw his reflection, probably filled him with enough rage to break the charm.
Okay.
Just to make it easier on us. This is an escape
I
sequence.
think that's quite reasonable.
Welcome to the escape sequence, Durden.
Okay, so before I get going, Durden's gonna ask Ertos, give me the wand and I'll get to the gate and have it ready to go for everybody when they get there.
I guess sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast.
Are you just not faster? Are you faster?
I'm
than
gonna
me?
cast Expeditious Retreat.
Ah.
So then I'm gonna take my full movement and then dash as my action and then dash as my bonus action.
All right. And we're gonna assume while you're doing that, Ertos will use his object interaction to toss the wand to you.
Yep.
Make
right,
it.
So
No, I'm not gonna be that mean.
25. So there's 25, and I'll just do another 5 this way. So there's my first set of movement,
Okay.
and then oh shit! How did we get here, guys?
How did we get where?
Here we go.
It was.
Oh, I know how we got here.
It was
All
south.
right, there's
You'll want
my
to go south.
action,
I'm gonna start drawing the path.
and then my bonus action.
All right. Yeah, it was south was the way that you came from.
All right,
If you
all right,
really-
boys.
Oh man, that could be a perfect like.
I'll. You should have
The
left
thing
us
is,
to struggle.
we can't see each other either, so I could literally, you guys could get there, and it's
I mean, that's how.
where
it
the
would
fuck
be,
is this
like-
fucker?
Oh,
Now-
The good news is once you go south from that, you should be good for a while. I'll stay with you. I'll be the eyes.
yeah. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I mean, like, to be fair, combat is assumed to be happening kind of all in a nebulous blob at once. So, you know, it's not like you guys are, like, taking turns moving. So that was Durden's whole turn.
Yep.
So, Hasdrith.
Right. Hazard.
Are you retrieving your hammer?
Yes. After I move, I'm going to move and retrieve my hand.
Yeah, you will your hammer to return to you. Make an attack roll for me. You hear "Voo, voo, 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 voo," and it like smacks him on the back of his head as he's like raging at roll the damage for me.
Gotcha.
All right, for 12, and you see her as like just you hear things cracking. I will make the loveliest corpse out of you. And all right, that wasn't an action, by the way. I won't let you do that all the time, but you know.
Yeah.
But if you want to use your action to dash, you are welcome to. If you want to do anything else.
Yeah, I will bet.
All right, an additional 25. Bringing us to Ertos.
Jesus, do I cast a spell here? Is he still down?
He's currently slipping in the grease. Yes, he's prone. For prone purposes, he's currently, like, you know, splayed out on all of his scorpion limbs trying to get up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
We're in danger.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
that's
I'm
why
just
we're
gonna
running.
run. Right. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, and then we're gonna dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, we'll go 30 to here.
Ashling.
Ashling went and did a dashling.
Oh, you already moved yourself? Alright, perfect. Your
Yep.
turn. So let's see here. Whenever he enters, that's how it works. Yeah, so whenever he appears, each creature fall prone. Creature enters the area or ends its turn. So he's able to not make another save, but he's going to use half of his movement to get up. And then he's going to move the other half. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I can see him. I don't like it.
And he's going to use, let's do, he lifts one of his hand, he removes one of his hands from his sword. He's gonna shoot a blast of ice at, it has to be Ashling. I'm sorry. Does a 14 hit?
I only have 12 AC. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You take 12 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Oh no.
The start of my next turn.
Oh yeah, I guess that doesn't fucking matter then. Oh, until the start of his next turn, I was about to say.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck? That's pointless. Mystery.
Alright, I'm going to sprint.
Alright. So,
I need to make sure that I know where I stop.
Ooh.
Here.
Yep.
That's the triangle I need to make. I'm gonna forget it. So hold the phone.
I've got it. By the way, Hastrith, you can bump your speed up to 30 feet. The dwarves having less movement is something they've kind of largely abandoned.
Gotcha.
That is, whenever dwarves were repented in Monsters of the Multiverse, that was removed. I'm cool with like using a mix of the stat blocks, but keeping parity between everyone's movement speeds makes sense to me personally.
Okay.
So that's Mystery's turn, then Durden.
5. Oh, come on, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90.
Oh man,
All
you
right.
got that speed.
Yeah, Expeditious Retreat, baby. Okay. Hasdrith.
Yep, I was just also,
Bump yourself up 10 feet to make up for the dwarfing, so I'll like put you like right here, then you can move.
Gotcha. Alright, gotcha. Alright. That's my...
Oh god, everyone's gonna
move
turn the
plus
corner
dash.
except for me.
How far?
Actually,
How big of a puddle of fire does the potion make?
It was, oh, that's a good question.
Is it like a 10 by 10 or like 5 by 5?
It's not, it really doesn't make a puddle. The grease spell is what made it cover an area, but Alchemist Fire is
okay.
really like, it afflicts a creature. Speaking of which, he
Okay.
would have taken damage at the start of his turn. I'm gonna do that. Whoops. 1d6. And he takes 3
Sorry,
damage.
Ashley,
from
you're on
being
your own. I'm not
fire.
sticking around for that.
dang.
Oh, I guess I could.
Urtos.
Do that.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're already on Urtos.
Okay, what Urtos is gonna do is he is actually going to cast Cloud of Daggers centered here
Okay.
on this square.
All right. How big of a spot does that affect?
I believe it is just a 5 foot on each side.
Okay.
But he is big enough that, I mean, if I cast it here, he's gonna get
Yeah,
caught.
yeah,
right?
that's a good
So-
point. Yep.
So I'm just gonna write that in, and then we're gonna go our 30 feet. Let me click, please. Oh, nope. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's like, go, 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 go.
Ashling, you've already taken your movement. Is there anything you're doing?
Praying.
Yeah, you kick off the ice that is holding you down a little bit. All right, he's going to be like, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40.
Clickety clackety, clickety clackety, clickety clackety.
These are.
When he goes through that, he'll take 4d4.
Okay, roll the damage.
11 damage.
Yeah, you hear just as like blood splatters everywhere. He'll take another damage on his turn from being on fire for another 4. Okay. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? You see him wave his hands around and he disappears.
I don't like it.
So let's see. I believe it's Control Shift K. Hey, there we go.
All right. Go into another room and just open a door right to him. Yep. Like, oh, well, fuck that.
You can hear. You can continue to hear. You can actually still see the indentations of his claws on the in the dust.
Okay.
Yeah, see the fire coming off his body.
No, not that, but yes. Mystery.
All right, Mystery is going. Dill. I don't remember how many. 5 feet?
Yes. It's a... Yes.
Alright. And yeah, that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Durden. Full 90.
5, 10, 15, 20.
As he's doing that, Hasdrith, you can go ahead and do yours. Urtos, you can do your movement. Basically, you guys can take your movement all at once, unless you decide to take an action. I feel like that will speed things up considerably.
80, 90.
Sorry, I took my movement. Everyone's taking their movement.
You're good.
Okay, just making sure I don't move again or whatever.
No, we'll do like the movement bit. All right, everyone is moved.
I have only moved my movement. My action. I cast Disguise Self to look like a super murdered dead corpse, and I fall prone. I am corpse. Leave me alone.
All right. Can you verbal somatic?
He just falls, ragdolls. I'm dead.
I'm dead, bitch.
Play dead.
No, this is gonna work the way you want
I don't.
it to.
He's a scorpion man and he's fucking bananas. And I am the one in the back who's gonna keep taking hits to the back.
Okay.
Me no likey.
Alright,
Oh man, Brandon.
I think he's gonna be more interested.
Die.
That's fine. I think he's gonna be more interested in the prey that is continuing to flee rather than what looks like a corpse.
it's a verbal and somatic spell. I mean, man.
He is hunting Urtos.
I have to make a roll. All right, so we'll see on his turn. But everyone who is not Ashling can make your movement
Again?
Yes,
this is
it's not.
another new turn?
You've heard.
Okay.
So yes, once all you guys go through your thing, so Ashling, you feel something near you.
That's fine because I'm a corpse.
All right. So I don't. My thing here is that he would have seen this happen based on where he was, but
well, Ashley dead.
So what I'm gonna have him do here is he's gonna make 2 checks on my end.
It is both wild and crazy that you would think that this would work.
All right. He does. You hear him stop briefly in his dogged pursuit, and then he keeps walking.
He's not even in. Okay.
Alright. I am taking a real turn this turn whenever we get to it.
All right. Mystery, did you take your movement?
No.
All right, go ahead. And then it's gonna be everyone takes their movement again. So, yeah, I realize this might have been a little more confusing than anything, but I just wanted to not have us take too much time on this.
You say that, and yet I feel like the unfortunately pertinent thing to do, which is fucked.
Sorry, I don't have anything to help you with.
Alright. So I'm gonna take a real turn this turn.
Okay.
I am going to magic missile the spider sculpture.
Oh, how many do you shoot at this level?
3.
All right.
I think. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 3. Yep, 3.
All right. Yeah. Everyone can take their movement, but as you do, you hear like this crunch of stone, and then and this thing, the force of like being knocked off of 3 of its stilts. The fourth leg gives way as well, and then the swerving force. You see this spider crash to the ground. This giant stone spider. And it's, and you see its glittering ruby eyes in front of you. They're a little shooken up for the experience, but they're there.
So nothing else happened with it? The statue, it just fell?
It just fell, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak up those them rubies then.
Okay, you're gonna need to take a full turn to get rid of them.
Yep, nope, that's fine by me.
Alright, everyone has taken their
You couldn't
movement.
have waited and dropped it on the guy.
I'm getting the fuck out first. This is self-preservation, bitch.
I have
Alrighty.
a quick question.
Yeah.
So this also would be with determining how Ashley handles this. If I was to drop my again, and
No, I don't think I can grab the hammer and then have you rocket me towards
Holy
I'm
fuck!
glad you saw where that was going.
I immediately knew
Hey,
we
but
were
why
going with
not?
that.
If you want to try it, you are allowed to.
I will drop my hammer. Does that need to be?
It's an object
Take out there.
interaction.
Okay. That's fair.
Jesus.
Alright. At the end of the turn, you're... And then, Ashling, I need you to make me a strength save.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. I should have just turned the corner and run the other way like I was
I'm
thinking.
I'm sorry. Alrighty.
Pretty good, but I don't
say-
feel like it's good enough.
You are picked up, grappled, as this thing comes into view. He's still flaming, so I'm gonna take 1d6, and, he doesn't take very much. But you are...
How much has this is me asking Brandon. How much have you hit him, if at all?
I just set him on fire.
Okay.
He got hit for what, 11 from the knives, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total from the burning. It looks like.
It's been like a little bit more than that.
9?
I've been rolling it in. It's been... You've
So
done
he's taking
about...
about 20 damage.
You've done about 30 damage to him total.
Okay.
Alright,
cool.
That's not.
But Ashling is currently lifted off the ground by this thing, and he's like looking at you like, little
what big eyes you have.
scampering plaything. That brings us to all the movement. You guys can see this, I believe.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
And then I'm going to yell at Durden. We have a contingency. And you know what it is.
Okay, then I just keep going then, if you guys got it.
No, what? No, I mean the gelatinous cube.
You're not wrong.
And he's like, no, you idiot!
The gelatinous cube paired up with, like, it'll swallow up the hammer, and then Ashlyn can grab the hammer.
You fool!
Yeah.
We swore we'd never do it.
Jesus.
Is there no better time for a gelatinous cube?
That's fair. I'm gonna throw, because I don't want to set off it right here, I'm gonna throw my portable hole to Mystery.
Alright, Mystery, you see like this black, like, it looks like a folded scroll that is like Fanta black, and you catch it.
Woohoo!
And Durden, you can spend your entire turn getting the rubies out.
Yep.
Okay, make me a dexterity check at disadvantage as you do this. If you have proficiency of sleight of hand, you can use that.
Okay. I do. Is that at disadvantage?
Disadvantage, because you're kind of under duress right now.
Oh, no I don't. No, I don't. Never mind. I guess it doesn't matter, but... 18.
You managed to pry these rubies out very effectively without chipping most of them. Now, like, they might have suffered some damage in the fall, but I'm going to tell you how much they're worth whenever you're clear.
Okay.
0 gold. They're fakes.
Uh,
Costume jewelry.
I just turned them into a grill. I just got ruby
Right.
grills now.
So we've
I'm
done
trying to
that.
think.
Since we're currently
come on.
back in turn order, we're gonna go. We've done
I had to
Durden.
touch. Oh, this is bad.
Mystery, what are you doing?
Mystery is going to take a few steps back. And she's going to basically yell over to Aisling. This is gonna get gross. And then unleash it.
It already is gross.
Are you going to like hold it to where it's like horizontal?
Yeah, like I'm shooting it at the fucking thing.
Mystery, you like unfurl the portable hole with force, and immediately, like this torrent of like just goo and ooze, immediately just like rockets forth, like. Aisling, you are knocked free by the lubiness of it all,
Ew.
and you fall to the ground prone.
Well, it was better than nothing.
Could have been worse.
Oh yeah. I think there should be something here. Oh, that's great.
I could.
There's got to be something I do here just for the. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is it'll be both on both of you. 3, 6. Aisling, you will take both you and Muriel will take 13 points of acid damage as this happens.
Ow.
That brings us to Hasdrith.
How are you doing, by the way? Because I can't see your health bar.
Let's say out of scale from 0 to 42, I'm at 12.
Go!
So I mean, little surprise on my turn. I'm gonna stand up and disengage.
Sure.
And
Well, just checking to see.
I
if
think you have to at this point.
Yeah, Hasdrith, you have anything?
No, I suppose.
Booking it. And
Yeah.
Ertos, what about you?
Ertos is now far enough away that there's nothing he can really do here, so.
All right. We're gonna go. Aisling is disengaged and moved. Muriel is going to be contending with the the gelatinous cube. So he's.
Wait, does anybody remember? Do we go straight here?
Mhm.
Oh,
down.
let me finish drawing. I was taking a break.
All right. He's gonna have to make
Should we
a.
just shut the door behind us?
He's gonna make a dex save.
Once,
that's the wrong
like
guy.
where before I leave, I'm closing this door just to slow him down like a little bit.
As you're closing the door, at the start of your next turn, you see the gelatinous cube continue to engulf him, and he's like fighting it, but is not able to get mostly free of it.
All right.
He rolled
wouldn't
a
it be embarrassing
he
if
rolled a 7.
the former apprentice to fucking Hallister Blackcloak got absorbed and killed by gelatinous cube?
Is closing the door an action, or do I get my
Well,
full
see,
sprint?
I just
Um,
moved like in advance of my next turn, so you'd probably
Yeah.
want to hold action until I pass through, unless you want to close the door with me still behind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If you hold action, you can do that. Yes. So yeah.
And you got that hammer.
Which
All
also,
right.
thank
This
you.
is technically all happening at the same time. So like,
Yeah. So and I think with
Oh.
the current situation, you guys managed to close the doors. You hear Muriel fighting with the gelatinous cube, and you guys realize you have a clean break for it. You guys can move out of initiative.
Presumably, providing we continue to just dash and not stop.
Fucking
Yes, yes, yes.
run!
yes, I'm not stopping.
And as you guys are like going through, you see, you hear just like the blasting of stone as like a lightning bolt shoots through the door and bounces off the
Alright.
wall, barely missing you guys. Like as the ozone fills the air, and you just hear, and you hear more, chunk,
Yeah.
chunk, 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 chunk.
Tap it.
Soon as everybody's in, I tap.
All right, you tap the
Tippity
wand
tappity.
to the reflection of the portal. And
Right.
the portal on the actual wall begins to swirl and open.
I
Go,
jump
go.
in.
Yeah,
Um,
we're in. We're in.
As
Get me the fuck out.
as I'm jumping through, I'll like have my hand out to call the hammer back.
And Hasdrith,
I'm gonna
as you move through the portal, you leave your hand out and grab the hammer as it rockets back to you, and you pull it through, and then as soon as you do, it blinks shut.
Gotcha.
All right.
Ooh.
And that, folks, so as you guys like do that, the people of the Onin portal says, "Oh, what resourceful little adventurers scurrying about in a web far beyond their meager capabilities. Perhaps there's more to these folks than meets the eye. We'll see if they die next time on Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And of course, we mustn't forget this episode brought to you by someone. Roll me a D100. Actually, wait. Ashling, roll
Raid
me.
shadow weapons.
Yeah, Ashling, roll me a D100.
We roll a D100. Every third number is Raid Shadow Legends.
And so you hear him. This episode brought to you by Mimics. They're everywhere. And that is where we will end the session. And you guys get level 5. Congratulations.
How rich am I?
So I was going to say by default they're worth about 750 apiece. But I would say the fall managed. So let me just like calculate that real quick. 750 times 8 because that's well that's not it. 750 times 8. What the fuck? X8. Yeah, I say you got about 5,000 gold worth of rubies on your hand.
What is
Okay,
the
I'm
onyx
holding-
that we
I'm
found
holding-
earlier?
Yeah, I'm holding on to all that for now. We can talk about split and loot later. I think survival is more important.
Yeah, they're about 625 gold apiece. The onyxes are worth about 100 gold apiece. So
And
about
there's
300.
3 of them, so
All right, but yeah, next time we pick up, we're going to be back on floor 1. Congratulations, you guys survived. Believe it or not, that was barely changed. As written, that part of the floor, which you guys explored maybe a third of it, is very barren.
Except that maybe, just maybe, we're supposed to be able to possibly contend with that guy and kill him.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna sit there and deal with him like that.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling that we had 0 chances. Actually.
He
there
would.
was a point where I almost cast sleep, and I was like, maybe we just go for the desperation sleep. But I don't think there was any world where we even got him close to 40 health points.
Yeah,
so
I was
I
gonna
was
say, you would
considering
need
hideous
to-
laughter, but I'd have to be within 30 feet of him, and I was not.
I'm not
going
to tell you how much health he has, but 40 would not have done it by a long
hey
shot.
guys, can we leave and come back?
Dude, it just popped into my head though with the. Oh wait, I just need we just need to stop him. That's all we need to do. What's the most annoying thing we can do?
No, that was fucking incredible. That was the coolest use of the gelatinous cube I've ever fucking seen. So
Alright, so question,
Yes.
Tyler, for level 5.
yes,
Level 5, I get extra attack.
yes.
For purely aesthetic purposes, can I just have a second pistol so I'm have two guns pointing like side?
For purely,
Or do I need to act?
Yeah.
It'll be my extra attack. It wouldn't be this one gun, this one. It would literally just be I take my extra attack.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll call that unless it comes up, which I doubt it will, because I mean, like, you know, you're an artificer, so I think like doesn't your armor count as your spell focus anyway?
Correct.
Okay, so then in that case, yes. That was the only thing is like handedness, but if it comes up, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you need me to purchase or buy another one,
what we'll say is that,
but
you know, here's what it is. An artificer can use like a firearm as a focus. So let's just pretend one's your focus, one's your gun, like whatever.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, I get font of inspiration at this level?
Yes, you do. You get inspiration back in the
That's
progress.
so fucking helpful.
Hasdrith has
I'm
level.
gonna-
All right, buddy.
I'm gonna head off here. I gotta
See you,
go
bud.
to a different group.
Good night, Abe.
Excellent, excellently
guys.
done. If you would like me to do the thing.
Yeah, I would like you to do the thing. I'm ready to be done.
I'm imagining you get a new Eldritch Invocation at this level, and I will spoil one for you. One of them gives you extra attack.
Hell yeah.
So let me see. Congratulations on
And
surviving,
valor
guys.
bar.
I was looking and I was
think
like,
that's level 6.
I straight up was looking at that situation. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to kill Ashling. Like, I was really thinking that. I was like, oh boy.
And I get a level 3 spell. Ooh.
mm,
Alright, well, I'm gonna pop off for the night then.
One thing. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Good night, Em.
I don't know
Good
why.
Good night,
night.
Em.
Doesn't even matter how hard you try.
All right. Mystery is now at, let's see, exactly 50 hit points.
Do I get? So 4 and 3. That doesn't change anything. So we're still at those spell slots for that. And then I need to look at the card spell list at 3rd level. Oh, well, the first spell is antagonize. Maybe I should just take that.
Let's see. How does Warlock learn spells? You learn a new Warlock spell can be first if Oh, I see. So you learn one spell every level. That makes sense. So she gets one 3rd level spell plus her stuff.
Why would what? Why
What's
would
up?
it be willing creatures? That's so lame.
What is that?
Catnap.
Oh yeah, it's like it's supposed to like counteract like being unable to sleep, which is a thing that like
Okay.
some effects can especially
It
if
is
you're
literally
running.
just a sleep aid, yes.
Yeah, it's in the event of like exhaustion being a thing, like you cannot gain the benefits of a long rest. Like that. I believe that's supposed to counteract it. Is the intent?
Wait. Maybe I just take Liamon's tiny hut and we can take a long rest together.
We'll see how that do in the Undermountain, but I mean, yeah, that could be a thing you could do, technically speaking.
We have to go back for that portable hole, guys.
Well,
No.
We still have it.
You
in
still
the hole.
you still have it.
Then we put the
we
hut in the hole.
You can't dwell in the portable hole. Not for like long periods of time.
10 minutes is how much air there is for one medium-sized creature.
Yeah,
So divide that by 5.
about 2 minutes each. Not even enough for a short rest. And let's see, she also gets elemental weapon. That's fun.
Dude, I'm thinking about taking Liamon's tiny hut. Just a meme that it's like. Are we still streaming?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
we'll
then
hold that.
I will stop streaming. God damn. Thank you guys for playing.